Fail me, and you will not live to regret it.
This is where fun begins.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the SithCast podcast, a Star Wars podcast where we pretty much talk anything and everything Star Wars. Thank you guys for tuning in for tonight's episode. Just gonna introduce everybody and hit the ground running here. So hopefully we could hit the mark of under 2 hours.
Hour and a half.
All right, so joining me tonight, we have a special guest. She's, you guys know her. She's been a guest before on our show. We got Nilda, aka Appetite for Collectibles. Nilda, thank you for joining us tonight.
Greetings.
Really excited to have you on the show, and we're gonna talk a lot of Star Wars stuff. So
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. Also, another guest tonight. He was here last week to talk some spoilers, and he's back again. He is our Sith holocron. We got BMX Jedi, aka Anthony. Anthony,
Thanks for having me.
welcome back, man. Really appreciate you tuning in tonight. Really appreciate you joining us tonight. So, sorry, it's been a long day. Obviously, you guys know my co-host. He needs no introduction. We got Sean Solo. Sean,
what is up, everybody? Glad you can join us on another Wednesday, another Kenobi Wednesday.
yeah, man. I don't know, Sean. I'm getting tired, man. Like, you know what it is? Like trying to wake up super early to watch the episode, and
Yeah,
we got the show. I'm like,
yeah.
But,
I've been catching it after work, and then I watched it twice today, and then I took a 10-minute nap, and now I'm ready for the show.
Yeah, I was only able to watch it once, unfortunately, but I'll probably watch it right before I go to bed. It's a kind of short episode, but
Yeah,
we're definitely going to talk about some Kenobi tonight. So if you guys haven't watched it, definitely watch it and come right back. So let's go talk about our Star Wars bounty pickups. So we'll go around the room. We're going to start off with our guest, Nilda. Oh boy, this might take a long time.
No,
I'm sharing mine with hers.
should I go from should I go from big to small or small to big?
Whichever. Yeah.
That's what she said.
All right, we'll go from small to big.
Okay. So.
Right. The first one, because I love Visions, so I needed to get it. So I picked up the Visions Funko with the Ronin t-shirt.
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. That is awesome.
Yeah,
Wow, that's cool.
I love the show.
I'm so happy that they signed up for a season 2.
Yeah. What's cool about it is that it's not really canon. So they have like artistic privileges, and so it's cool to kind of see something different in the Star Wars universe.
I loved it because being of Asian descent, like I
Really,
thought I'm Cuban and Chinese.
get
Really?
out of here! Whoa,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
the fact that they had some certain episodes on there, that were, like they had the samurai ones. I went to a convention one time and picked up a whole bunch of like prints that they had that were all based of like samurai Star Wars. So they had like all clone troopers dressed up like samurais. And I know that George Lucas was very, inspired by a certain movie that was, all samurai fighters and everything. And he used some of that to be able to make Star Wars. So I don't know. I just thought Visions was great. It was like you said, it was a different concept of Star Wars.
Yeah, the first episode got me. I love that first episode with the samurai.
Yeah.
With the Ronin. Yeah. Well, the one that you just picked up.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great.
That was my favorite episode, just because it's different. It's George Lucas inspired because he got his inspiration to make Star Wars based off Akira Kurosawa films.
Mm-hmm.
So Seven Samurais, that was one of them. So yeah, congrats on that pickup. Let's see what else you got.
The next one was the Sideshow exclusive Republic Clone Lieutenant.
Whoa, there you go. Nice. Yeah. That looks like it's brand new. Did you get it brand new?
They're all brand new.
It is brand new. Whoa, where'd you get that? That's pretty cool.
On Sideshow's website.
What?
Oh, from Sideshow's website?
Yeah.
Or they still wait, it's still available?
It was on there.
Really?
It took forever for me to get this.
Wow. That's crazy. It must have been like second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been like some.
Oh, one of them things where they clean out the warehouse and they found a couple of somethings.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Well, I ordered that a while ago, so it finally just arrived. Which
really?
and it was funny because I totally forgot about it. So I was like, what the hell? It arrived.
That's a good find.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty sick find.
Ah, there he is.
Then we got the bad boy Jango Fett.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get mine. So.
I know. I love the fact that it comes with the poncho and the two styles of a jetpacks. But it's funny. I already have the Sideshow version of this, but I wanted the hot toy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
that's
awesome. The hot toy is gonna probably be superior.
Yeah. Then I got Ahsoka herself.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. You know what? I've ordered that day one and I still haven't gotten it.
Really?
Yeah. It's still like, I don't know what the hell is going on. I gotta give him a call. It's so weird because then I got Django, which I pre-ordered that later so.
Then I got Anakin Skywalker.
Man, nice. So how did Joey feel when you walked in with all these boxes? Was he jealous?
He was like, what the hell? I was like, surprise. It was funny. They got delivered at the store.
He's like, I got to go check the kids' college fund.
Wow.
It got delivered at the store and he was like, let me take a picture of you. He's like, what the hell? And then I was like, Moff Gideon probably gets it's getting, I go, Moff Gideon got processed today. It's probably going to be shipping out on Monday.
Nice.
Jeez.
And then we did I got the 40-year anniversary loop.
Yeah,
nice.
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful.
The box is beautiful.
Oh, I love
You started collecting hot toys at an awesome time because you picked up a lot of great ones.
Well, I started collecting hot toys like 2 years ago, but I was very slow about it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel like ever since ICC, you've been on a tear.
Yeah. And you know what? Because after my, the last show that I did with the guys, I was talking about that. I love Black Series, don't get me wrong, but it's like they're always coming out with the same ones.
Yeah.
And, after us hanging out at ICC and then, seeing like some of the stuff that you can do with hot toys and then, chit-chatting with Anthony, with Sean, with you guys, like talking to Joel, who does like all the custom ones.
Mm-hmm.
I just I was telling Joey, I fell in love with it. So it's like, some of the troopers that I just recently picked up, the artillery trooper, I unboxed him like a couple days ago. I want to start learning like how to weathering them, make them look like they've actually been in battle.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, ever since ICC, I went through a crazy
that's
hot
awesome.
toy purge.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
You know who else? Josh Pence. I've been watching a lot of his videos, and he's been on a big hunt for hot toys now, like mainly Star Wars ones. So he got the bug.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, like, I was telling Joy, I think in the beginning when I first started doing toy huntings, with YouTube, I was collecting everything that I've ever liked as a child. But then it started getting to be like so much stuff. So, I started telling Joey that I wanted to start narrowing everything down. And I was simply going to start collecting Star Wars.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because there's enough Star Wars stuff out there to collect. So
pick
the right one.
And then plus Joey can't be mad at me because he literally went to GameStop and he just picked up the Optimus Prime helmet and he just picked up Megatron, but he got it for his birthday.
Nice.
Well, first of all, they're non-Star Wars, so boo. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, he's a huge Transformer fan.
Yeah.
He still has all his toys from like when he was a kid, still
Nice.
sealed in a box that his dad gave him.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, Nil, that's an epic haul.
Yeah.
And are you gonna do a video by any chance?
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna unbox Ahsoka first, and then I'm gonna do Django, and then I'm probably gonna save Luke for last because I just think he's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I really want to open him?
Yeah, I can't wait to get him. I mean, I have the Sideshow one, but Hot Toys. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's in a whole different levels. But
yeah,
and you know what's great is that the fact that it's releasing like simultaneously with Hong Kong, like people are getting theirs as soon as it's released, or they're getting the shipping notification as soon as it's released.
Yeah.
In Hong Kong, which is great because one thing too is that it's kind of hard to kind of see like a figure that just got released in Hong Kong and you gotta wait like 2 to 3 months. Or depends on the what's going on with the the shipping process now. It could take up to like 6 months to get your figure. I think Ahsoka, when did she get released? I feel like she was released like was it like in February or March?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
February.
Yeah, and I still haven't gotten her, which is
I know a whole bunch of people were like waiting for her. Like somebody had just messaged me on I think it was like on Josh Pence's like Facebook group. They were like, yo, please sell her for me. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna sell her to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's mine.
Triple.
Yeah. No, which is kind of weird because you're like, why can't you just? I mean, I'm patient. I'll wait. I don't really care. I'm not gonna pay like extra money just so I could get it like super early, and I know there's some people that would, but I think that's like recipe for kind of like pricing yourself out of this game. It kind of like right now with all these like Star Wars releases, you kind of like have to try and save as much money as you can to purchase more. I mean, because you think about it, how many figures released in a matter of like what, a month or two?
Yeah, it's a
For
lot.
a while they were doing 2 every Friday. So,
and you think if you get the first batch and you pay that extra money down the road, if you decide to resell it, you're not going to get your money. You're going to go in the hole. So just be patient.
Yeah,
I also like the fact that they give you points.
Yeah.
So you accumulate all these points, and then eventually you are able to, they basically pay for themselves.
Yeah, we bought a lot of stuff with points.
I think I usually build them up till like 100, and then use it to buy something big. Like I bought Jabba, used some points. I bought the quarter scale Vader, got about 100 off of that. I think I did it with Saj Ventress too. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, so usually, and this is a great segue to promote our sponsor, which is Off the Rack Collectibles. So usually I get my stuff from Off the Racks, and the only reason why I got it from Sideshow, I got the Django from Sideshow was because when I went to Celebration, one of the Sideshow reps was kind enough to give me like a book, and inside the book, one of those Sideshow books, and inside that Sideshow book there was a $25 like gift code or gift, whatever, like a code, right? And I used that, and I had some points that I was like saving up, and I was like, I'm gonna use it to buy Django, and I got it for like I think like $150, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
but in the most part, I usually get it from Off the Racks. As you can see, all these prices here that he has are all shipped. And
shipped and taxed too. That's out the door. You see?
What is it called?
Off the Racks.
I'll have to check it out.
I'll shoot you a link.
It's OTR Collectibles or collection.
Yeah, Nilda, I'll send it to you right now.
Okay.
Great guy, and man, like I saved a lot of money with him, like by using his site. So So yeah, definitely check it out, Nilda. I mean, he's got some, some really good prices on a lot of these figures. So
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
I have to reach out to him because I definitely want the Anakin on Stap. So yeah, I need that in my collection because seeing Nilda, I'm like, yeah, Nilda,
Nilda, you're costing us some money.
I'm like, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna save some money and things like that. But then I see your haul, I'm like, I need it now,
dude. They dropped like epic stuff within the past couple months, so I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my god, you're killing me.
Yeah, they dropped a lot of bangers, that's for sure.
Oh, they're not done. They're not done.
Oh, I know.
I know they're not.
We got those exclusives that's supposed to be releasing like
July, right?
July, yeah.
Yeah.
The
I know.
Chrome-
I got because you helped me. I got the Chrome Imperial Trooper. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm so happy that you picked it up because it's free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty sick, And I heard somewhere that it was sold out.
Yeah.
The clone trooper, the Chrome.
Now I looked at the black Chrome Death Trooper today. I was actually on the fence, and then I think the Chrome one's still in stock.
Do it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I would do it, but I've got Django,
Mhm.
Snowspeeder Luke.
Yeah.
I've got the Distressed Boba Fett from Mando. Those are the next three that I gotta pay for. So that's the reason I held off today.
Music
Bo-Katan is due too.
Yeah. Which one?
Bo-Katan is due.
Oh,
any-
yeah.
That's another one.
That's
There's
another
a
one.
bunch from quarter 2 to quarter 3 that are all due. Like if they get caught up, it's gonna be expensive summer.
I was looking for Bo-Katan on Off the Racks today, and I didn't see her on there, so I might have to go the sideshow route.
Yeah, it's crazy. John's been kind of like selling out a lot of stuff. Like, did you see like one of his posts? Actually, Nilda, I gotta invite you to that group. One of his posts, he was like sold out. Django sold out. Luke, so I was like, damn.
You can't beat it. I mean, if you buy from him, you're basically saving $40 from what you would spend on sideshow. 20 on tax, 20 in shipping.
Yeah. And he'll combine all of them together. Like if you're buying a lot, he'll combine the shipping to save you some money. So he's a good guy, man. So definitely check out Off the Racks. Well, Nilda, I don't think we could.
I'm done.
I don't think we. Yeah, you have the best. Like
it's until Joey leaves the room, and then she's like, "Look at this, and look at this, and look at this."
Yeah. Well, wait.
It's funny. I'll show you real quick. He picked this up. Hold on. I don't know if my cord can go that long. Hold on.
That's what he said.
Well, I was gonna say that too, but all right. While she's doing that, let's address the chat. We got Jose Paez. Jose,
what's up, Jose?
We got Marcel in the house. What's up, Marcel? We got Sean Stone. Sean, thanks,
Sean. Marcel.
We got RMD Collective. My boy, I hung out with him at the Mandalorian Experience.
That's awesome.
We got Brett Imler. Brett, thank you for tuning in tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, so what else you got, Nilda?
So he found this. Babe, how much was it? $20? $48. He found this for $48 on Mercari.
Whoa. I could see the box looks pretty epic already. Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Wow.
It's the gauntlet. Oh, is that a prior mask too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Now
where's that from?
Metal.
So it's a Yavin medal, the melted helmet pin, and then the gauntlet from Boba Fett. You got it on Mercari.
Nice. That's cool pickup.
Who made that?
Yeah.
It's from GameStop.
Oh, okay, cool. Never seen that before.
No.
Yeah, it's
wow.
cool.
I love the box. That's a nice set.
I thought it would be cool if like music was playing when you open it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll put take this foam out and put like a little speaker, the little sound, like a little sound bite.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
All right, I'm done.
Are you sure?
She thinks.
I'm done.
No, but congrats. No, that's awesome. Love seeing new Star Wars bounty pickups. Kind of gets my juices flowing and starts enabling me. All right, so we'll go to Anthony, our Sith Holocron, aka BMX Jedi. What did you pick up recently?
I got a couple of books. My brother sent me two. This was at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, I heard that book was pretty good.
Yeah, it's got some cool stuff in it. It's got like concept art. I guess for what they were going to do as far as the Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah,
this one I think is way cooler. It's got a bunch of posters that they released, and
yeah, that's
nice.
the one I like.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
some I've seen before.
Can I see the front cover?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wow. I wonder, can you get that in Amazon?
I'm gonna take a guess and say that's probably where he got it, because he loves Amazon. But these are really cool. I'll try to get it closer so you can kind of see what.
Damn.
It's like parts of the ship and his armor that are making up the helmet, and then the trooper one is a bunch of troopers.
Yeah, that looks good. Oh my gosh.
I like that.
This is another cool one. Some of these I've just never seen before.
Yeah, I like that one on the left.
Look at the Vader. That looks like the Kotobukiya, like
it's very steampunk.
Steampunk.
Yeah.
I saw that in person. It's actually really pretty.
This is a really good one.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I love that one.
Who made that one?
Who
made that poster?
Let's see. Can't pronounce that name. I'll try to get it close. Maybe you can see it.
I can't see it. Can't see it. Anyone?
Is it Sumo Sanda?
Sanda? Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Sunio Sanda?
Yeah, it's TSUNEO SANDA. Pretty cool.
Yeah, man, I like that book.
That's a cool one. It's his last daughter of Alderaan.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Sakura.
That's a nice book.
Yeah, it's got a lot of cool stuff in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look for that one.
Yeah, I love like books like these, man. Oh, I like that. Yeah,
like that one with the lightsaber. That's pretty cool.
All right, I gotta look it up.
That's really cool. Oh, I love the Rancor one.
Yeah, me too. Lair of the
It's
Rancor.
like very Universal Monsters.
Yes. That's pretty cool.
Oh, look at the concept mall.
Yeah, some pretty cool stuff. There was one back here. See if I can find it real quick.
Do you know the name of the book? It just says.
It just says Star Wars art posters.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up.
Abrams, I believe, is the publisher.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to Amazon.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yep. I think no. Is this it? No.
Here's a good one with the bounty hunters.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that print before.
Kind of like a concept.
Yeah. Like that bounty hunter print, I think you can actually buy that print at Acme still.
Yeah, Acme's evil, by the way. I went to their booth in Celebration, and I was just like, yeah, I gotta get out of here.
There's a whole bunch of Empire ones, Sean. You'd really
look at that. Oh my god.
Vader.
That Vader is sick. I can't. I'm trying not to dive into too many black holes.
McQuarrie.
Yeah. I'm trying not to do. Oh my god! But these are so tempting.
It's a cool book.
I have
Even
so
if you get
many...
the book.
This is the one I was looking for.
That's really pretty.
Wow.
Oh yeah. The X.
Are those all little tiny pictures?
No, there is a photo mosaic of Maul. They might be kind of in release order. I have two photo mosaics, one of Vader, one of Yoda, and they're all little pictures of the movies. Let Let me see. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I love those coffee table books. Bring them out, look at them. Did get one more thing that just came in today.
Uh-oh. Whoa, let me see. Oh, you got it. I've been looking for it. Where'd you order it from?
Big Bad Toy Store. I think I
it?
ordered it last Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, they probably have it in stock. All right. All right, go into Big Bad Toy Stores.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks good too.
It is really
good.
Really nice. Get over here and get.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, the weathering is really good on that.
Yeah, that looks really good. What's up, Lee? What's up, Flex?
What's up, Lee?
Happy Star Wars Hump Day.
Yeah, this is a really good one. And I saw today that they're doing Sabine.
Yeah.
Oh, they are? I thought
not Hasbro.
Yeah,
it's not them?
No, it's the new Nouveau. The new Nouveau.
Okay.
The new Lenovo.
The new
Lenovo.
It's like, really? By the way, I met those guys at Celebration. They're awesome. Well, congrats, Anthony, on your Star Wars bounty pickups. That's awesome.
Those
All right,
are some really nice books.
Yeah.
What's up, Flex?
Let's go to Sean. Sean.
Oh, you guys aren't going to believe it. I got nothing. I haven't bought anything. I've been really good.
Good. Because I know you're saving up for something.
It's because Sean's daughter got married.
I know.
He's like, I'm chilling.
You were right though, because I'm trying to pay that credit card down, because if not, there's some stuff on my list that I would have already bought.
I know.
And then, like I said, there's like 3 figures. You got the X or Snowspeeder Luke. You got the Boba, Bo-Katan, and Django. That's 4 figures right there. I'm going to end up picking up. So, yeah, I've got the reins pulled pretty hard right now.
I know. I can't imagine.
It's so difficult.
I know. You're like, damn it, why?
Yeah.
Why around this time when all these figures were coming out? No,
I know. Yeah, but I'm patient, so.
Yeah, I'm with you. Actually, coming back from Celebration, kind of spent quite a bit over there. I was watching actually one YouTuber, that did a vlog and went to the Celebration store and spent like $700 on this like Celebration store. So I'm like, oh my gosh, here I am complaining about like $400 in the Celebration store. Someone else is like spending like $700-800. I'm like, By the way, for the people that missed out on the Celebration, they are going to be selling those T-shirts online, probably in about a month. So definitely keep a lookout for them posting all those stuff for sale. I got the Beskar coasters, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
But they're $50. I don't know what I was. Nilda, I don't know what the hell.
I could have made you one.
I know. Nilda, I'm going to tell you guys, seriously, they know they got you by the cojones, because seriously, those guys, like, I was like, $32 for a T-shirt?
Yeah.
And, you're like slapping them on, $20 for like chancletas, like, some like flip-flops. You're like, what the hell is going on here?
You're like, I'm not getting toothpaste this month.
Yeah.
They sell stilettos there?
No, well, it's like flip-flops, like slippers.
Did you see that they were selling beach towels?
Yeah, well, I wanted to get it. It was
because it said, I don't like sand.
Yeah, no,
I heard about that. That's pretty good.
It's actually sand. What do you call it? Sandproof or something like
retardant or repellent or whatever.
Repellent, sand repellent.
It doesn't even stick to it.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, I was so tempted, but at that point I already had so much stuff, and I'm just like, I gotta chill out because I need to. I need to.
They'll be released on the website, and he'll buy them.
I know, it's just, and then I bought socks, and I just bought like, oh my gosh, and Rock'em Sock'em socks. By the way, I love those socks, so cool. Nilda, you ever seen them?
Yeah, you showed them to me. We were like checking out Team Sport ones.
Yeah,
and a Jar Jar Binks one.
Yeah, so before them, Stance was my favorite like sock like company. But you know, those guys opened up and they got like just a good variety of stuff over there. And I got to meet some of them, some of the employees there, and you know, they were super cool and just yeah, they were like flying off the the racks. So what else did I all right, so what else I got? I got the Camtono from the Disney store. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Nice. Yeah.
Uh let me see if I can pull up a picture. So I got that. I got my wife was kind enough to get me a Funko Pop, and it's the Macquarie one, which is
Oh, really?
yeah. I
Wow.
don't really collect
Yeah,
Funko
me-
Pops, but I
But
made
that's
an
a cool one. That's
that's a
one.
cool one. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
the Macquarie Vader. She's like, I just got your bobblehead. I'm like, oh, but I was like, no, cool. So I got this one.
Ooh.
I have something that's coming in to match that with you.
This
How
one.
big is that?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
do you
she's
have?
got life-size Mando coming in.
No, so you guys know the story behind this, right?
Yeah.
The
No.
joke with the Wilro Hood, the guy with the ice cream.
Yeah.
So there's a Star Wars. I forgot what company it is. I'm actually pulling it up right now. It is Hasbro made an actual figure of him.
Get out of
yeah.
here.
That's
yeah,
cool.
and there's like a whole website dedicated just for this guy because they've never been able to identify who was this actor.
Even up to
He's
today.
never come forward.
Even
and
up to
said,
date, no, he used a fake name and
Huh.
he's never come forward. And they literally like this is what the figure looks like.
Let me get out of here. I want it.
And he comes with a little tiny ice cream, the little container.
No way.
Yeah, so his name was he used a false name. His name was Will Rowe Hood.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, there's I think there is that cosplayers that all dressed up as him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have like
At
a whole like
Celebration.
celebration to have a whole army of them. And they're loud. Like when you see them in celebration, they're like yelling and it's cool because I follow them and all the way till they're done, right? And they actually like gather up and they're all like, oh guys, good job. We're gonna do this again next year, London or whatever, wherever they're doing celebration again. So it's kind of like they do it like as an annual thing. So pretty cool. So I got that. I picked up Django. Django I got from Sideshow. From Off the Racks. I finally was able to finish. I'm gonna finish pay it off. But I got the quarter scale Mando Deluxe. I know. Oh my god, here we go. What else I got from him? I got the Kotobukiya Ahsoka. And I told him, I was like, listen, when you get Mythos Anakin, send him my way. And yeah, I gotta stop, guys. I can't. Oh my gosh,
I
guys.
have Kotobukiya's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hopefully it's shipping out soon.
Oh, nice. But yeah, no, it's a great time to be a Star Wars fan, but it's also not good for our wallets. So
No.
And
Discipline.
I know it's so hard, especially
It is. I'm going through it. It's
when you love Star Wars so much, you're like, oh my gosh. Like seeing Nilda, you're like, oh my gosh. That's
I know.
Anakin.
Well, honestly, the last like really big purchase I made was an ICC. That was it.
Yeah.
But then I did this.
Yeah. That equals that purchase.
And even in ICC, like you saw me, Sean, I was very restricting myself. Also because of the fact that we couldn't take any of this stuff home with us because we couldn't fly with it.
Yeah.
So like if we had actually drove over there, I would have been screwed.
Yep.
Yeah, and then what didn't help was Celebration, which by the way, I had an absolute blast, especially with Lee and some of those collection war guys. It just being out there, spending a lot of money on Star Wars again. It was nice. So so basically what I'm trying to say is I'm broke from all the stuff that I'm buying. Another thing I do want to talk about though is the Clone Troopers, the Chrome Clone Trooper, apparently still available for pre-order on Sideshow. So I was wrong. I thought it was sold out. So here he is. So I definitely pick it up. Picked this guy up.
Mm-hmm.
Nilda, you got this guy too coming in, right?
No, I only did the
Oh, the Death
Imperial.
Trooper.
Yeah, the Death Trooper. Sorry.
Yeah. So I was chilling with Kenobi in Celebration, and I was debating on this guy, the chrome version of the Clone Trooper, but he kept on saying it's free shipping, it's exclusive, blah blah blah. And he's like, I'm like, okay, all right. I was just gonna get the chrome Death Trooper, but I guess I'll pick this guy up. And then I'm like, next you know, I'm like, do I really need him? I mean, he looks cool and all.
Yes.
I don't know,
really need him.
Guys, did I make the right decision?
Yeah, when you hang on to him for a year, and then it'll definitely be the right decision when you flip it.
Oh, but I don't know. I just feel like there's so many stuff coming out. It's getting harder to like flip anything, unless you get it for like a super good deal. But yeah, this Death Trooper is definitely a must-have because I love like it's chrome, but it's not like too shiny where it sticks out like a sore thumb. If you get like not like the Clone Trooper. Nilda, you said you got this one, right?
Yeah, so pretty.
Yeah, that and it's the Death Trooper. Like, how awesome's the Death Trooper?
It's my favorite trooper.
I know. So here's what I'm thinking is that like maybe I should get another one and put them behind Krennic. Like, how awesome and different would that look? You know what I'm saying? You know, because usually with
Krennic sell like those ones like this where it's like a non-movie accurate. Do those sell pretty good or?
So I had the gold Stormtrooper a while back, and that was like like a fingerprint magnet, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure those are too.
I bought it for like $200 in San Diego Comic-Con, and when I was finally getting rid of it, I sold it for like $300. So
okay.
I wonder if the boxes are gonna say like, you know, exclusive celebration.
Probably. It'll probably have like a gold seal on it.
Yeah, I hope so, you know. But it's kind of weird because, you know, like for the people that went to the convention, you know, they were able to pick it up. But I guess the benefit of picking up the code in the convention is that you get free shipping. If you were to pre-order it now, I think you got to pay the tax and the shipping. So I guess it was cool, you know, because I thought it was just going to be exclusive just to the con, which I kind of wish it was, because then, you know what I'm saying, like gives like that exclusivity. I can't even say it, that word. You know, to the collectors. So I don't know, Sean.
I was looking at it today.
Come to the dark side of the force.
I'm coming to the broke side of the force.
I know. Yeah, there's the dark side, the light side,
the broke
gray side, and the
Sean, this is us. This collection.
Right.
It's us.
I know,
I'll include you in all the unboxings. I'll be like, hey, so Sean and I got.
There you go. I love it. I love it. And then she's like, you got to send me residuals every time they play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was
exclusivity. Oh my gosh. I can't even talk today, guys. Oh my god. Thank you, Marcel. Yeah. Thank you.
This is, I really like this because I love the Death Trooper. And then it's just a different version of it. Like you said, that would be cool. Like 2 of these ones behind Krennic, because I have just the regular black Death Troopers and Krennic in front of them. This would look just like you said, something different. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. So, yeah, no, this is very tempting. We'll see. We shall see. And it's shipping pretty soon.
Yeah,
I mean, July 2022 to December.
Well, to December, so that means December.
Yeah, that means when we get it is December of 2023. So, yeah, no, but like, so I picked these 2 guys up.
Nice.
So, I don't know what else did I pick up. I think that's about it, really. Not much.
Hey, while you got this up, since you were at Celebration, how did the sideshow animated?
Oh, amazing.
Okay.
I know. I was sorry if I cut you off, but it's I know where you were gonna meant to talk about, but yeah, they were beautiful in person. Like a must-have for me. The only thing I have a problem with is the price tag, because really he doesn't come with much if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's $255.
That is a lot.
But to be honest, though, that's how much all their sideshow figures are. Like if you think about the sideshow mall that got released like a couple years ago, it was around the same price, and it didn't come with anything. It came with that same
it was
black
around
stand.
like 230-ish or so.
Yeah,
that ballpark.
yeah, but it didn't really come with much. You know, it was like the hands and
hands and lightsabers, and that's it, really.
Yeah, at least this one comes with a hologram.
Oh yeah,
yeah. All right, a hologram that I will never use.
Now I'm getting it because of the hologram.
Yeah. No, but I love what they're doing because they know that they can't compete with Hot Toys, so they're going like really like the animated route and trying to like, be true to the animated show. The Anakin was really good.
Market there, I think they ought to do it. Why not?
Yeah, the market is me, the guy that just tries to buy everything Star Wars.
I think there's a lot of people that would be like all these people when they were doing Rex and Cody that were bitching that they didn't look like the animated.
Oh yeah,
I mean, this is right up those people's alley. And now they'll probably be complaining for something, but.
Yeah, I guess a Star Wars community is not a Star Wars community without the people that complain about everything.
The sad thing is that people bitch so much that like when you actually have like a legitimate thing, it just gets lumped right in with some of the bullshit.
I know, which is crazy, right? Because then it confuses the companies, and like that they're like, okay, you guys want this, but you don't want this, but you don't want that, and you want this, and you're like, I don't know. But I'm just kind of glad that you have options at this point, right? Like if you don't like the Hot Toys, here you go. Here's the sideshow. If you don't like the animated show, here's the Hot Toys. Yeah. If you don't like 1/6 scale figures, here's Kotobukiya. It's like you got options.
Yeah.
So Nilda, will you be picking this up?
Let me see the face again.
Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let me see. There you go. I can't zoom in.
It's angry Anakin.
I think that
it looks like teenager Anakin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's definitely.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a pass for me. It's because look, I have this Anakin. I have Hot Toy Anakin, and then I have Sideshow Anakin. So it's like I have 2 Anakins already. I don't know. It's probably going to be a pass for me.
You have the old Sideshow one?
Yeah, I have the old one.
Okay. Cool. It's okay. I mean, you like the
never
animation.
know. I might randomly one day just go and pick it up.
Yeah.
Plus the Yoda's looks really good too.
Oh, the Yoda looks sick. Let me see if it's somewhere around here. But yeah, the Yoda's really good. And you know who sculpted this? The same guy that sculpted the Ahsoka premium format.
Oh, wow.
Matt Black. So he's doing an awesome job. He sculpted the Rancor, right? The 1/6 scale Rancor. I just think he's killing it, I mean, he has some misses here and there, but to be honest, in the most part, he's doing a really good job. So and that's it. Really, not much pickups.
Oh, isn't the Return of the Jedi scout bike coming out soon too?
Yeah,
I believe so.
I have that on pre-order. Yeah. So that's July to August, I think.
Yeah. By the way, this is waitlisted in Sideshow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah, I have that too. So I'm kind of glad that I picked it up.
That one's waitlisted, and the Clone Wars Darth Maul is waitlisted too.
Okay,
that was pretty quick on that one.
Yeah, I got so lucky that I was able to grab that one.
This one's waitlisted too. Well, it's So,
which I'm pretty sure if all the other troopers drop, like Vaughn, Jesse, they're going to be waitlisted as well.
Oh yeah,
that Jesse looks good.
I don't know. Isn't Rex still on there?
Rex,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, I'm sure he's gonna go pretty soon. Come on,
he's been there a while.
Yeah, he's been there a while, and
has it been a year?
Yeah,
I think so. You're right. I think it's almost been a year now.
That is mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm. Everyone
Yeah.
wanted them. You give it to them, and then they're like, I don't want to buy it.
I know it's always the case, right? Like it's they only want it when it's like waitlisted, right? It's like waitlisted or sold out. They're like, okay, I want it. I mean, that's what they did with Dark Side Anakin, and I'm pretty sure armor is going to be this.
Early.
Yeah, the armor is going to be the same way because she's got a bigger role.
I picked that one up.
Which one? The armor?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's got a bigger role now in the third season. So, I don't know.
I saw somebody did a review and it was really good, and I was like, that one's really different, and it was not that expensive, and so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get that one.
Yeah, no, she wasn't.
By the way, there's been a lot of people that's been picking this up now because I guess
they don't.
There's people that have been complaining about it too.
Oh my god!
Remember we were on the show with we were on the show last. What was it? The last time we were talking about this one, and we were complaining about the lightsaber.
Yeah,
but you know, like the last couple of weeks on eBay, I've been monitoring the original Mythos Vader, and the price is going down on it. Like, I mean, it was selling for $2,000. Now they're going for around 1,000 to 1,100. So the price is dropping on those.
I think people are just picking this up because of the fact that it's it's an unmasked Anakin.
Yeah, that
unmasked Vader.
Mm-hmm. That and it's awesome.
Yeah, and plus we did get an unmasked Anakin in the last episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of looked like
that.
This, right? Like,
there's no red eyes.
I mean, no red eyes, but like, you got this. So,
yeah, I just love the battle damage on his uniform.
Yeah. And it's also the fact that people saw it in Celebration and were like blown away in how good it looks. So, it's just one of those things. That's why I was talking to some of the reps over there. I was like, yeah, you guys should do more cons and less of those online cons because, people appreciate the statue when it's in person and, instead of like a picture and then people are like nitpicking it to death, So, do want to talk about really not much, new collectibles to talk about, but they did announce this one in the new Novos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need this so bad in
my collection. You and me too.
Now Come on, join me.
Didn't you see this at Celebration, PJ?
Yeah, I saw it in Celebration.
Oh. Yeah.
And I went straight to the helmet. I was talking to the rep there. I was like, yeah, this one needs to come home to pop.
I wonder if Black Series is going to drop one as well.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. They'll see the thing is, I think they're marketing this one as a costume, and the Black Series one is as a toy. So that's why they could both do it. So
yeah,
I mean, Black Series, they're coming out with a whole bunch of stuff, man. Like, and they're doing a great job. Like, look at that Bo-Katan that Anthony has.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Danu Nova will do a Bo-Katan?
Oh, I'm sure. So I spoke to them. They really are trying to fulfill all the orders that were placed in the previous name, Novos. So right now they're trying to concentrate on fulfilling those orders, and then they're going to move forward with other things.
Right.
So, but this one is slated to release third quarter of this year, I believe. So,
okay.
Nice.
Yeah, come home to Papa along with Jango Fett.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably have to start working at the local, Chippendales as a backup to the backup dancer, just to know this. Yeah, Bada Bing.
We'll call him Jar Jar.
Yeah. Well, that's my nickname on stage. So.
Oh, jeez.
Misha back.
It just got worse.
Misha back.
Misha do the helicopter.
Can you imagine? And then I could go pretty graphic. I mean, imagine
I just got a visual.
My thong is Jar Jar. Can you imagine my thong's Jar Jar and the okay? All right, I don't want to. We're probably losing subscribers as I talk about it. Thank you guys for still sticking around after our.
Jar Jar. Remember when his tongue got
Oh
numbed.
shit.
Oh yeah, that
Oh man.
Misha back. Yeah, and so I mean, guys, I know, but I just want a Jar Jar 6 scale figure. That's all I
Oh
want.
my god, you and me both. I want one
Nilda,
so
I
bad.
swear to God,
I
if
want
they-
a bust.
Me too.
When I went to the store Acme in Orlando,
Mhm.
that really tall Jar Jar I took a picture with, I
Yeah.
literally kept asking the sales associate there. I was like, guys, I was like, this has to come home with me. They're like, no, the owner won't sell it. I was like, everybody has a price. Come on. This has to come home with me.
I know.
And they're like, oh no, sometimes he'll want to sell stuff. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, here's my number. You call me. I'm only 4 hours away. I will drive here in a pickup truck and pick him up.
Yeah.
I would literally probably put him in like a glass container and put him in the front of my house, like with a fountain.
All right, guys. It was nice knowing you.
Misha back. Okay.
That'll probably be my next tattoo I'm gonna get.
Oh, yes. I don't know. You know what? Can you imagine like Jar Jar shows up in Kenobi?
You can't.
Oh, that'd be. I know. No, I know. But
no.
For you
Sean?
guys, I'm gonna get a Sith Lord Jar Jar just for you guys as a tattoo. I got you.
I'm gonna redo the SithCast logo with Sith Jar Jar.
Yo, with Sith Jar Jar?
Yeah.
Dude, we got to.
No, we're not.
That would be so awesome.
Look at Anthony's about to clock out. He's done.
Anthony's like, yep. Count me in for a Sith Jar Jar t-shirt. Yeah. He's speechless. All right, so another thing that did pop up is that Tom Spina and the rest of the Regal Robot team are doing the Cantina inspired upholstered seating, so which is pretty cool. But
they announced today the Han Solo tables.
Really?
The Carbonite Han Solo. They did a coffee table and a dining room table.
Oh shoot! I need to.
I posted it on my story. I tagged Joey and I was like, "You ready for this?"
That cassette tape one was pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I like what they're doing, especially some of their Star Wars furniture. But I wish it was a little bit cheaper, guys, because I would definitely get it.
Yeah.
The table is $12,000.
Is it?
Oh wow! This is waitlisted. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about picking this one up, but I just have too much stuff going on. I thought this was pretty cool. Yeah, but they're doing great stuff. I have this plaque and this plaque, and I want to get the Mythosaur skull.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, help me! I have a problem.
Yeah. Hi, my name is PJ, and I'm an addict.
Hi guys, my name is PJ. I'm an addict. All right, so let's talk about some Hot Toys, guys. So Nilda, I know you're gonna be opening up that Luke Skywalker, and can't wait for the video. But let's check out some of these pictures, because I know I was asking Sean. I was like, Sean, did we talk about this Snowspeeder Luke?
No,
I don't think so.
No, we talked about the Bespin Luke.
Yes.
Yeah, look how good this looks.
Yeah,
I know the face sculpt is sick.
Yeah,
I like this.
I love it. Obviously, I love it with the helmet on. I mean, the helmet, like the weathering and the paint job on the helmet looks really good. Anthony, are you picking this up?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I've got the sideshow one, so I'm keeping both. So I'm gonna keep the sideshow one with the helmet on in the Hoth diorama, and then I'm gonna take the regular head sculpt on this one and then put it in a Dagobah diorama.
Oh, nice. Well, here's my question. So look at this. We got the Snowspeeder itself here. Do you think we're gonna get it
from Jazz Inc?
I know
Yeah.
Jazz Inc is doing one, but
man,
I don't know.
This figure's so good looking.
I don't think.
I think I might open that one first.
It is. This is my favorite figure they've come out with all year.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the sideshow one, and I'm used to looking at because the orange is kind of captivating. It catches your eye. But plus, I love Empire, so this is just I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, I love the flight jacket. I mean, the suit. It's like so nicely weathered.
Yes.
Yeah, Nilda. Oh my gosh, I'm so
I don't know.
jealous.
Yeah, I know. I'm like debating. I'm like, I feel
live
like opening this
unboxing.
first.
Live unboxing.
I probably will. Yeah, I'll probably do a live unboxing for this one.
Yeah. No,
I'm gonna be opening it like very slow.
I know, but you know what is so tempting is that what's tempting is the box. Like you want to get like a second one, so that like what I'm saying, like so that you can keep one in the box and one opened up.
Yeah, because the box is a piece of artwork in itself.
Yeah, it's very classic, and so, yeah, I really hope. Seriously, that's one thing I wish that Hot Toys would do in the near future is some like vehicles, right? Like,
now the base RMD says he loves the base for this, Luke. Now, is this the dual base one that has like a Dagobah little piece of artwork and then a Hoth?
No, does it come with? It doesn't come with that base, right? Like that snowspeeder base.
Right now,
I thought it had two different swap out ones. You could swap it, like the little.
I think it has a regular base, and then you can put the plastic snow on it, or not have it and have like
it does
a grassy Dagobah looking cover for it or something.
Oh, okay.
You know how they do those different little.
Yeah.
I think that's an octagon one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me.
For you guys, I'll do a live unboxing.
No.
No.
Save it. Hold on to it. Yeah. Save it for the video.
Oh, Nilda has this one too.
Yeah, Nilda. So happy for you.
Yeah, we're just so happy, Nilda. We are.
I'm so glad nobody knows where I live.
I know. And no, this is a great looking figure. I've seen pictures, like people's in hand pictures, and this looks great. They're doing a phenomenal job with this. What do you guys think about the portrait? Like,
I don't think it's that bad.
Nah,
like it's not.
It's a tad
100%. Yeah,
but
I'm not a fan of the hair.
Yeah.
It looks it looks very plastic.
I know they were calling him George W. Bush. Because he looked like,
Oh, jeez. Hey, I'm just playing him with the helmet, though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to display him without the helmet.
I've got Cody without the helmet up here, and that's enough. He's good.
Yeah. No, this looks great. Nilda, congrats. This is a beautiful figure. And I have the sideshow statue, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, I have the sideshow version of this.
Yeah, and I really hope that they come out with a mace.
Man, I might as well just pre-order this one in the Snow Speeder Luke tomorrow.
Yeah,
a couple years ago,
seriously, just to get on the list, just to get it rolling.
I bought a knockoff of the Django. I think I might cut the head off, and he just got decapitated by.
Oh,
mace.
nice! Yeah.
I was thinking about picking up a mace.
Maybe I'll do it with a hot knife so that it
severs it.
Oh my gosh!
Draw like a little blood stains on it.
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness. Well, all right, guys. I think we talked about all the collectibles, right? I don't know. Did we miss anything, Sean?
I think that's it. There wasn't too much,
Yeah, right.
Because even the Luke and the Django was kind of a couple of weeks.
Clone Wars Anakin. That's one that's out, but I don't know if you ever talked about that.
I think we did.
Yeah,
we did talk about it a while ago.
Yeah, that was on Stat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember talking about it. Because the hair in the back's a little different than the other one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But for the most part, I think we talked about everything. All right, so let's move on to some Star Wars news. So I'm confused, guys. So the reason why I say that is because Kathleen Kennedy came out and said that they're not going to explore any legacy characters or anything like that anymore, and they're moving on, and they're not going to recast. But then here she comes and talks about like Lando, right? Like, what's up with that? Like, they're waiting for Donald Glover to, to have some free time to shoot Lando. So what the heck is that all about?
Do you
I don't
think
know.
Busy filming Atlanta.
Yeah, but they said she came out and said like they're not, because of the failure of Solo as a movie.
She said clearly we can't recast legacy characters.
Yes, and then what the hell is she talking about now? Like
nothing makes sense with her. She says this the day that they released Kenobi.
Yeah, and I don't know. No, what do you think? Does that make any freaking sense? I don't know.
Kathleen Kennedy does not exist in my world.
Oh, I love it.
I don't consider her as a person.
Yes. Because I'm confused, because she's like, okay, we're not gonna do anything in anything to do with any legacy characters. We're not gonna recast it. But then here we are. She's recorded in the conversation saying that she is going to they're waiting on Donald Glover to have some free time from, I guess, Atlanta to continue the story of Lando, which I'm all for it. But then I don't know. It's just so weird. I don't know. Sean.
I don't know. It's just so like we're all confused by this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe do you think because of all the hype, even before Kenobi was out, there was so much hype about Kenobi? Maybe they decided, well, maybe we should explore some other characters. But
yeah,
I don't get it.
Doesn't know that Ewan McGregor is not the original Obi-Wan.
I know, right?
I mean,
he ages really well.
I know.
Like she says it on the day that Obi-Wan's coming out.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I would rather just continue the Solo movie, just in a short series or something. Introduce Lando that way. Give us more Solo,
or do a Crimson Dawn and sprinkle in.
It's rumored that they are going to be. I got to pull up the article, but it was rumored that they are going to do a continuance of Crimson Dawn, but they're going to continue it with Kira,
which I'm all for it. I really, I like. I like Solo. The only reason why Solo failed, in my opinion, is that people were still pissed off from The Last Jedi. And then on top of that, it was competing with Avengers Endgame in the same month.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, Deadpool 2 was releasing the same month as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you set up that movie to fail.
Yeah, it got pushed to the back burner on it.
Yeah.
But it is a good movie. If you went to the
Disney store, everything was all Avengers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing Solo. And like, I agree with Sean. It was a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought the kid who played, Han Solo, he did a good job. I loved it.
So did I.
Donald Glover playing Lando.
Oh, yeah. Donald Glover as Lando was perfect.
Yeah, he was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But they handled that movie bad.
Yeah. It probably would have benefited doing a December release with no competition. It probably would have done better. But the budget for that was so out of whack because they pretty much had to reshoot the movie when they got So failure-wise, from them is the amount of money it made versus how much it cost to make it.
Yeah.
And, you kind of released it at the wrong time. I think Bob Iger even said, that was a mistake. He took responsibility for it.
It was 100% a perfect storm for failure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was set up to fail.
Yeah. And to be honest, like seriously, like I tell everyone, I was in a dark place after The Last Jedi. In terms of I was like, oh man, I don't know, man. That was a tough pill to swallow. And
visually, that movie was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Visually,
yeah, absolutely.
Visually,
it was fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Out of all the films, it was probably my second favorite visual movie. That was my favorite.
I agree.
It wasn't a Star Wars movie,
but it was not a Star Wars movie.
It was a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. And the thing is too is that throne scene was beautifully shot.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I mean, except for some choreographic mistakes.
Agreed.
There was
Once you
some.
look
I would
at it
love to
better.
have that as a diorama.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. But it's just
First Star Wars movie where two lightsabers never clashed.
yeah. Oh, that's a great. Yeah, and it's weird. Like the prequels have all these amazing choreography, but then the sequels, the choreography sucks. Like
I
if you
wouldn't even say it's that good. I wouldn't even say it's good enough to say it sucks because
yeah. It was just bad. Like
they ought
just
to hire
watch it.
that guy from the prequels.
Is he's still alive, right? Nick
Should be. Yeah, he wasn't that old when those were out.
Yeah. I would have hired him. He was a fantastic.
There's got to be a good sword fighting choreographer to hire.
I mean, look at the Clone Wars, like season 7 with Maul and Ahsoka. And that was motion capture.
Yeah.
Whoever choreographed that would be great.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was Ray Park and the girl I forgot her name, but she was Asian. She's an Asian girl and she was phenomenal.
Ray Park is just a phenomenal person. I saw him doing flips inside of a tiny comic book shop for a signing. Flipping all his stuff around.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know Marcel's in the chat. Marcel, he's gonna be in Washington State for a comic book convention, but I can't help you out. Hopefully someone out there in
Anybody
Washington.
that's ever met him always says he is such an awesome person.
Yeah,
he was the nicest person.
Yep.
He was worth the 11 hours I waited to meet him.
Wow.
Wow. 11 hours. Holy moly.
Yeah, it was at I forgot the name of the comic book store, Coliseum of Comics in Orlando. And it was like you get there, they gave you this app. I forgot what its name. I have it somewhere on my phone. But they give you this app, and what was that?
Did you have to camp out?
Not really, because I waited, we hung out there for about an hour. And then, I felt bad because, we were with our kids, and finally I was like, let's just leave. We went to go do Spooky Empire. Because they had two spookies. So they had one in May. So we went to go do that. Then we went to the park. We went to Universal Studios, and I still wasn't even close to my number. And then finally we went back there around 8:00, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And, they were saying that he likes to interact with all his fans. And then finally, one of my buddies who was local to Orlando was like, dude, he's like, I know you got to drive home. He's like, I'll just, you can skip me and I'll just take your number. And, you can go ahead of me. And I ended up getting him to sign my stuff at 11 o'clock at night.
Wow.
That's a long day for him, too.
Yeah.
But the cool thing was that the next day, my two buddies that were there, that they were the last number, they ended up telling us that he stopped signing around 4:30 in the morning. And everybody who was from 1 o'clock till 4:30, he had his crew go buy everybody in the store and the fans that were remaining breakfast.
Really?
Wow.
Because he felt so bad for keeping them there that long.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow. Yeah, no, I mean, hopefully one day I get to meet him in person because I really like Ray Park.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Maul. I mean, Sean, you're a big Maul guy, so it'd be nice if he came to ICC. How cool would that be?
That's a very big possibility. I mean,
I hope they push for him.
ICC's growing. I mean, we've heard some rumors. There's a lot of chatter overseas to these older actors. Yeah,
I spoke to Michael. He's getting bigger. They're looking for a bigger venue for next year.
Yeah.
I hope so, and hopefully, I definitely will be there.
I'm driving up there this time.
Is it going to be the same area in Nashville?
It's always in Nashville. It's just going to be in a different venue.
I want some Nashville like hot sauce, right?
That place we stayed at had a Nashville hot chicken sandwich that was
dude, I've been addicted to them recently.
Yep. We went to one of the bars downtown and it was fantastic. It was so good.
Let me tell you though, it's been giving me some heartburn, some of those Nashville hot sauces, but I love it. I love it. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be there, and I really hope. I mean, obviously, I really hope to meet you guys in person earlier. But if ICC next year is where we meet up, I'm looking forward to it. Just gonna hang out. We're gonna get drunk, guys. Wait, Sean, I know you don't drink.
I
Right?
don't drink, so I'll be driving you
He'll be our
somewhere.
designated driver, so that's
You're
all
gonna
right.
be our designated driver. You're just gonna
I've
hear
done
talk.
It's okay, Sean. It's okay. Joey can be a designated driver with you because he has one drink and he's done. So
Yeah.
he probably won't even have to drink.
I've been the
Yeah.
designated driver my whole life, so
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, you could definitely hear us in the back as we drink and talk about Jar Jar Binks. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I don't know with Kathleen Kennedy sometimes. Like it's kind of confusing. I don't know if she needs to kind of, I don't know, get her stuff together. I don't know.
yeah. All right, later, Marcel.
She just
Oh,
needs
later.
to leave.
I know. Okay, so another piece of news that I kind of want to talk about. I don't know. Hopefully, this doesn't trigger too many people, but so apparently there's an interview with the guy that wrote the show, the Kenobi show, right? And he was saying that like I guess he didn't realize that Kenobi knew that Anakin was Darth Vader because he in the Revenge of the Sith, right? Like Kenobi finds out that Anakin becomes Darth Vader through the hologram projection.
Yeah.
Right?
He says, "Rise, Lord Vader."
I haven't seen this article, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. So here's the quote. It goes, Obi-Wan learning about Anakin was actually not something I pitched originally. That was something I learned along the way and sort of had to confirm with Hidalgo and really think, hold on a second. What does he actually know? Does he know the moniker Vader? What would that mean? Can he associate the two? What was he cognizant of? How isolated is he? Where's Vader at the time? Where's his reputation and how well known is he? And all of those pieces of the puzzle. I don't know, Nilda. What do you think about that quote? Like the fact that like he doesn't really know that Kenobi knows that Anakin is Vader.
I don't know. I know a lot of people were like really upset about how it was Reva that had to be the one to tell him. They felt like maybe it should have been Vader itself. But I was a fan of how he found out.
Yeah,
because she's like that little evil kid that wants to tell you all the secrets. So I don't know. I like I said, I was a fan of that.
Yeah, but
now, the guy's quote, like, it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it just kind of makes like it just kind of just shows that like some of these writers that are hired for these projects don't really do their research, right? Like even like the actor Rupert Fiend or whatever, he didn't even watch any like Rebels to kind of know more about the
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor character. It's like
he was
just
very
went
stiff.
Yeah, so I don't know. Do you feel like some of these like writers and actors and directors should be doing their research before they take on something?
Yeah. Even Reva, she's never watched a Star Wars movie until this.
Yeah, no, I think she's doing a phenomenal job, but I just feel like they should like learn more about the IP that they're going to be.
I commend Hayden that he watched the Clone Wars.
Yeah,
to get a full understanding.
Doing research.
Yeah, which you're supposed
he's invested.
to.
Well, let me give you some examples. So whenever Charlie Cox, he's Daredevil, right? So what was the first thing he did when he first got hired as Daredevil? He goes to a comic book store and buys comic books, and reads about Daredevil because he wants to know more about the character. Because how could you represent a character if you don't know anything about that character? So I don't know, Sean, what do you think?
This baffles me that he wrote the story and didn't even cross his mind like, oh, how am I going to introduce Vader? Like, this is what we've all want to,
waiting for.
The biggest excitement in this show is him finding out, holy crap, Anakin's alive. And that didn't cross your mind when you're writing this?
Yeah.
Baffling.
It is baffling because, this is Disney, right? And the fact is that you have all these resources, but you're not making your actors or directors or producers do the research. Like it just doesn't make like if you get hired for a Marvel movie, you like it's like you really have to know a lot about the character, like Daredevil or a Doctor Strange. He goes to a comic book, what I'm saying, like stuff like that. You're like, what the hell?
It's crazy.
Even Elizabeth Olsen knows about like House of M and stuff like that. Like she's like, oh yeah, I really hope that they explored that storyline. And you're like, you know what, you did your research. So I don't know. Yeah, it just baffles me. Anthony, I know, sorry if I'm a little triggered.
This is not remotely shocking to me because I think it was about 6 or 8 months ago. It might be the person that was going to be the showrunner for Acolyte. So it was either that person or somebody in the writing said they have never seen a Star Wars movie. And I thought to myself, okay, well, that's not that big of a deal as long as there are gatekeepers that can take their story, curate it, tell them, okay, you're looking good. These are things that you need to be fully aware of in this timeline with these characters and so on. So I didn't really have that much of an issue. I would almost rather somebody like Moses just lie and say that they've liked Star Wars as a kid than say that you've never you're blatantly saying, I don't know anything about Star Wars other than I could identify Darth Vader. And
is that the only way that's going to make you feel better?
I mean, I would almost just rather them just lie and say that you've seen it rather than come out and say, yeah, I've never seen it. Never even thought about it. I got cast for this character and I never even thought about going to watching a movie. Never.
I have no idea why all you people are obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and like newsflash, Star Wars fans are pretty anal and
brutal,
critical of stuff. We're pointing out stuff that breaks canon. We're stressing out about it before it ever happens. You would think that this would be like mandate. If you're going to be in a Star Wars movie, if you're going to be a writer for a Star Wars movie, if you're going to direct it, whatever the case may be, you ought to at least watch one. Like, at least watch. Like, if you're doing this, you should at least watch Revenge of the Sith. At least.
At least so you know where everything is like.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. They did a comic. I believe it was either an Obi-Wan comic or it was a Vader comic. I can't remember. But Obi-Wan was in a cantina and he was having a drink, and over the HoloNet, it's like an advertisement video to recruit stormtroopers, and it says, come fight alongside the mighty Darth Vader. That is the moment when Obi-Wan realizes that Anakin lived. Yeah. So this is very much, I mean, this is close enough to that. Like, he hears that Lord Vader is coming for you, and that's when he realizes it. So I didn't really mind that. Yeah, probably would have rather him either find out in the flesh, like be somewhere and sense him, or see something come around the corner and put two and two together. I would have rather seen that, but okay, no problem.
Yeah, how cool would it have been if like Vader came around the corner and they both kind of like sensed each other, and then Vader's like Obi-Wan, and then just have whole scene. Have Ben be like Anakin, and then right there cut scene. Like,
you could have that whole scene.
That would have been cool.
And then as he comes around the corner and he's looking and he's like, "What is this? Is this another?" And then he just has the feeling.
Yeah. Yes, that's
like,
that.
Well, from the trailers, it made it seem like in the position, like when you see the trailer and they're showing him being built, it makes it seem like as if Kenobi had been captured and they brought him upon the ship, and then they just forced him to kneel, and they have him like in front of the Bacta chamber, and that he's staring as it's all happening, because he makes that face like, holy crap. And I thought that that's what they were going to be doing, like they caught him and showed him like
that was the way it was alive. They do that all the time. make it.
Well,
Yeah.
whoever did the
Yeah.
cutting, the editing, did a fantastic job.
Agreed,
Yeah.
because it was him being put together and him realizing it. So that was very, very cool
Yeah.
put together.
But
Yeah,
even
I don't know.
in
It just doesn't surprise me. But you're right, though. You hear about all these Marvel actors that go in and read comics, or if it's like they're doing a Batman movie, they go watch, Mask of the Phantasm or whatever the best iteration of a character or the iteration of a character that they're going to be portraying. And it just seems like they don't do it in this. And it is mind-boggling, but it just seems to happen over and over and over. And it's like, it's just what they do.
Yeah.
and what's crazy, they have all the research in the world. It's
Yeah.
like you have endless amounts of research.
Yeah.
Any one of them could go to lunch with Filoni one day
Yeah.
and just say, hey, can you give me kind of like,
Yeah.
cliff notes on what this character is? And he
Yeah.
could do it. He could do it over lunch, and it would probably be such a time saver, but it's like they don't even do it.
Yeah.
Or
And
you can pick up your phone and go on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you could do that too.
They
Yeah.
have a Wiki
Yeah.
page for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say even like I think that should be like a mandate for all like actors and directors or producers for shows to kind of like not only read the, some of the background story of the characters that they're going to represent, but or the stories that they're going to tell, but also like have it like you said, like talk to Filoni, like have a sit down. Okay, that should be a mandate. Okay, Filoni, what about my character? Where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be feeling in this moment, or what am I supposed to be doing in this timeline? So it's just like again, like you said, totally
And
baffles me.
Here's the thing. Even the actors, they could go online, like you said, pull up Wikipedia. They could go on YouTube. There's probably 50,000 videos about characters where they could go and they could listen to what a super fan tells them,
Yeah.
and, but it's like they're not doing it. And this would eliminate probably 90% of legitimate bitching that we do, is if they would just do 50% of the research into a character.
Like I know me like when I'm bored sometimes at work, like if I have a lunch break and there's a character that I want to learn more about, I go online, I watch all the fan made videos, I watch other people that I follow on YouTube, I watch their breakdowns, I go on Wikipedia, I read about them just so I want to learn more. And I even have books and I read because I want to master in my craft of what I love. And I feel like we should be doing the same.
Here's a perfect example. My dad's 75. All right. My dad has always loved comics. When me and my brother were little, we had comics. He would read them as well. So for years, we've bought him like a Marvel and a DC encyclopedia. It's got every characters I've never even heard of. So my dad's always a little slow into what's coming out. My dad, he'll call me up like he's telling me something I don't know. He'll be like, hey, I see they're doing this Moon Knight character. I looked in the Marvel book, and he starts telling me all this stuff about him. I'm like, yeah, no, I was going to check it out. I don't really remember that character very much, but I know the gist of it. He starts telling me all this stuff about it. And my dad's just got a Marvel encyclopedia. That's all he's got. And he's reading a paragraph about the person. And my dad knows more than some of these people that are in the movies.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like it almost makes me wonder. It's like, I really hope one day they're like realize like, you know what? Let's get someone that really, really knows Star Wars besides Filoni, and Favreau, and because they have their hands tied up with like Ahsoka, Mandalorian season 3, all these shows that they're trying to write and do.
That's what I don't understand. These are the same problems that keep popping up, and it's like at a certain point, it's like they either don't care or they're that brain dead to where they're just like, they always seem to blame our criticisms on something else. Like,
Yeah,
And then they even in the very beginning said, "Oh yeah, all the comics, all the movies, all the novels, it's all going to be canon. All the animated stuff, it's all going to matter. It's all going to interweave and link together." And then it doesn't.
yeah, and it was
That's why I
like,
stopped reading the novels because
yeah, and then I was gonna say, didn't Kathleen Kennedy say, "Oh, we don't have enough material like these other like Marvel and comic book,"
exactly,
and you're like,
exactly.
wait a minute,
do.
there's like expanded
Universes.
Yeah, you
like
ever heard
Star
of
Wars
novels and comics?
like
You have
okay,
comics, even if she doesn't even know that they do novels, I'll give her that. She has no idea that they do novels.
yeah, but
Comics.
but I think now they're realizing it. I mean, they are like taking bits and pieces of some of the
They
like
seem to
expanded.
do. They seem to, but then you, like you said, you have a writer that just like it is mind-boggling that he would say that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't admit it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like they admit it, and then it's like then somebody
Then
like
we
myself
then we
goes
then
on a
we
rant,
react, and then
we're just like, Jesus, what are you doing? Like what?
yeah,
It just
and
makes
then,
Disney look incompetent.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. And like for
Yeah,
instance, if he would have said, "Hey, when I was going to write this, I went and I sat down with Pablo Hidalgo, or I sat down with so and so, and picked their brain about where we would be in this character and that character," I would appreciate that. I wouldn't even complain about it. I'd be like, "Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad the person did their
I
research."
don't know. I always feel like Pablo Hidalgo is like a jerk. Like I know he's made some comments,
and he doesn't work there anymore. But keep
Yeah.
in mind, this was written probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like the show was written 2 years ago.
Yeah, and then they had rewrites too, so God
Yeah.
knows how if the previous script was better. Okay, so I do want to share something. So apparently we are going to be getting a second season of Obi-Wan Kenobi. It has reportedly been greenlit after unprecedented viewer numbers. Like I think this is the number one viewed show in Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe
so
Yeah.
it's like,
It's made me
okay.
happy.
It's made me happy too, but I'm like, do we really need a second season?
No.
Like,
No.
I'm like, it's
I don't
like
think
you're.
so.
I don't think so either. Like, I feel like we should just like
End on
do
a high
this-
note.
End on a high note. Call it a day. Don't visit this character ever again. You could do a Vader series if you wanted to. Right?
I think what they should do if they
Yes, I
want to
want a Vader
reuse
series.
Obi-Wan
Mhm,
is sprinkle him in
mhm.
like you did Luke in other stuff within that timeline.
Yeah, I just feel like it's always giving them opportunity to kind of mess up the legacy characters because it's like
Agreed.
they have history of it. Nilda,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Second season of Kenobi, yay or nay?
Depending on what I the only way I'll say this is it's either depending on how the first season ends, and if they're going in a different direction. Like if season 2 it's like years pass and it's gray-haired Obi-Wan, and he, I don't know, like if they intertwine it with kind of like with where they have him do a fight with Maul and we get a live action of that, then I would be happy with that. But I agree with everybody. I think they should just end this one on a great high note, because I feel like if they were to try to come up with other stories, they would ruin season 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. Like I don't know, Sean.
Like,
gather my thoughts.
Like Nilda said, like it depends on how this season ends, but you're not going to be able to top Obi-Wan pairing off with Vader, seeing each other for the first time. I want to talk a little bit about that when we start talking about the show, but how are you going to top that? And do we need 6 more hours for Disney to possibly screw up the Kenobi character? It's like,
I know.
like, don't.
I mean,
do
people are already burning bridges down and ready to burn down the kingdom because they're worried about the continuity. So it's like, let's not like risk anymore. Like let's connect it and then end it. You know,
like you could get away with it with Mando because he's a new character. You're learning new stuff about him.
Yeah.
You're like Obi-Wan, this whole series has been intersected into the entire universe. It's to bridge,
Yeah.
basically New Hope, Rogue One, and Revenge of the Sith. It's like the bridge. You don't need to water this down, and don't do it.
Don't do it just because it gave you good numbers. It's not about the numbers, right? It's all
It is
about the
for them.
quality.
It's about
For
this.
them, it's the numbers.
It's about the
Yeah.
green.
But there's so
Yeah.
many other things that would get good numbers if
Yeah.
they would do it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing that is mind-boggling is they have great stories out there and they just don't do it.
I'm still waiting for a Darth Plagueis.
Yeah. Well,
If they did that
supposedly-
book,
yeah.
I'm telling
Well,
you,
that's the
And you do a young Sidious. That's it.
amazing.
It would be
What-
amazing.
Mhm.
well that's what they were saying that the acolyte is supposed to be. It's supposed to take place like was it like
100 years.
years before Phantom Menace, right? So they're saying that like it might be around like a Plagueis. This is because right now the High Republic is being pushed out right now, and most of the like all the comic books is just basically about these Jedi's, and there's no Sith Lords or anything. And Acolyte sounds like it's the rise of the Sith, right? Like the Sith are kind of like chilling in the back and waiting for to make the first move. And I feel like that's what that show is gonna explore. But which I hope, I hope you're right. Like I really hope that they do the Plagueis story, because that is a really good story, and we get some.
I love that book.
Yeah, and we get some some live action Plagueis and a young Palpatine. Like,
Well, it couldn't
like-
be Palpatine because he was only like mid-40s.
oh yeah, that's true.
Phantom
That's
Menace.
true. Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah.
it could be Plagueis and Darth Tenebus, but
Yeah, Darth Tenebus.
honestly, they're talking about a female that's going to be the lead character, so it's probably not going to be either one of them. So again, we're going to get a scenario where it doesn't add up, it doesn't make sense, and we're going to be ticked off.
Well, it is rumored that in the cartoon series, the Jedi Tales,
Mhm.
where they do have an episode where it's Qui-Gon and Dooku, we may see
Mhm.
a young Palpatine.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
You could actually see Plagueis because they all interacted.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would say probably the only way I would be interested in a season 2 of Kenobi would be if, let's just say, Vader wasn't in it, and maybe this was,
Yeah, because they don't have a.
maybe
Opportunity
it was more in
to,
the timeline for Maul. If they did a
Mhm.
little live action with that, maybe injected some of the Rebels characters or something. But they said a while back that this was made with a definitive start and finish for one season.
Mhm.
And I think when you do that and you try to do another one just because the ratings are high and everybody seems to be pretty positive on it, you're probably going to try to force a story.
That's what I was
And-
going to say. You're
Yeah.
forcing it now. Now you're forcing it as opposed to like, naturally like coming up with a story, right? Like, okay,
Yeah.
we gotta do another one. We gotta, the ratings are high. Let's
Right.
what can we do to like make a good story? Like you're like, oh,
Yeah.
as opposed
Yeah.
to like, hey, really, I have an idea to connect the timelines and explore the Kenobi character a little bit more, especially around this era or timeline. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm
like the
not
next-
for it.
It's like the next season could be the Adventures of Luke, because he's not. We saw him in the first episode, and that was it.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I could see them doing something like that. Oh, Kenobi's back on Tatooine, and then they're gonna write some story maybe around the Luke character.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Hey, can you
Even if it
imagine-
was in the same, like this is supposed to take place like right afterwards. or
Yeah,
something.
like
Yeah.
just a continuation when
But-
everything settles down and he gets back home.
I think if you put the Inquisitors in it, inevitably you're going to have to put Vader in it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I guess it's all going to depend on how this ends.
just don't
But
do it.
there's so many
Just
good
don't do it.
stories out there.
There should be a
Yeah.
like a meme. Just how we say do it.
Don't
Just
do it.
Don't
Do
do
Yeah, just
it.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
There's so many great possible stories with really really good characters that if they would just explore them and they do them justice, they'd be good. People would like them. The Star Wars
Just
fans
go
like
straight
them.
to just go straight to the Old Republic. I just feel like because you're not giving your the opportunity to mess up any more legacy characters. They already did.
Let me
In
ask
my
you this,
opinion.
PJ, because
Mhm.
I know some stuff about the Old Republic.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this: if they were to go do a series or something like that about the Old Republic, would you want it to be exactly like the storyline, or would you be okay if they kind of deviated from it a little bit?
I just feel like there's so many stories in the Old Republic, right? It's because there's different houses, just like Game of Thrones, right? There's all these different houses, different factions. The Sith and the Jedi are all like fighting each other and going crazy. There's the Mandalore, the Mandalorians as well. The Mandalore Wars. They could really kind of like I don't know, take some creative, liberties in making those shows, and no one will be like, "Oh, the timeline, the legacy," because there's only like, I mean, there's a lot of people that know about the Old Republic, but I feel like it's not a lot, like not too many where people are critiquing every single thing and
Right.
how it's like not accurate or what I'm saying.
Well, you're going to
Like,
get that, but I was just wondering.
yeah,
Like you played the game, I never played the game, and so I'm just
yeah.
wondering how
As long as they
would you
don't
want it to be identical, or if they kind of
close to it,
deviated from it some,
at least
because they're going
close
to
to it, right?
deviate, like that's what they always do.
At least close to it, right?
Yeah.
Right, Nilda? Like at least you played the game, right? Or you know about the
I've played it a couple times, but my friend Caitlin like religiously plays it.
Yeah.
She's always telling me like I think we're gonna be talking about it this Saturday, but yeah.
Yeah.
She religiously plays it and she tells me it's like one of her favorites.
It's a good storyline. And I really hope that like when the new remake comes out, like you guys get a chance to play it. It's just a good story. And if they make that, you know, as as long as they don't deviate too much, like they do like a Last Jedi type of thing, where you're like, wait a minute, this is totally different from the character I played, right? You know, so if they kind
Well,
of
I think if
stay,
they deviate, it's going to be like deviating in the story. Like, do you know kind of some of the differences in Game of Thrones?
yeah, I mean they could do
Like some of
that
those
just as long as
things, I think.
just as long as it's not the character that they're totally changing.
Like if they
you
make the
know?
character completely different than what the character was.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes. You're like, wait a
Gotcha.
minute, I don't recognize this character. Like you
Yeah.
guys don't recognize Luke. Luke would never do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Luke would never give up just because he has a force vision of his nephew doing something.
Yeah, he wouldn't try
bad.
to murder him in his sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just like, what?
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We just have to wait for the show to end, and then we could kind of give our real.
Has this
like,
been confirmed by Lucasfilm?
It's just rumors right now, I believe.
Okay. Well,
Supposedly
we'll take that with a grain of
it's
salt then.
Yeah, I know, right?
Greenlit, but
Yeah,
but
and then
Disney,
someone.
Lucasfilm isn't saying it.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
so.
they haven't announced it yet.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So,
but we'll see. And it's funny because you know what? There's like people saying that like, Ice Cube's son was supposed to play Quinlan Voss, which was
I never believed that.
totally wrong.
Yep, I never believed that. I said right off the bat, I was like, wasn't he kind of supposed to be like Native American?
Yeah.
Like, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, I had originally heard that he was going to be like one of Saul Guerrero's people, or
I thought he
something
was
like
a young Saul. He could have played it.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
I would have been on board for that.
Yep.
Yeah, I never thought he was going to be Gwendolyn Voss. I never thought that.
No.
I was like,
I saw it and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, the internet! How I love the internet and Facebook. All right, so let's actually get into Kenobi spoiler territory here. We're going to start off with our guest Nilda. What were your initial thoughts of the episode?
The episode kind of felt like a movie to me. I wish we would have had a little bit more of Vader. We literally got like what screen time? 2 minutes?
Yeah,
not even
10
not
seconds.
even.
Yeah,
2 seconds.
10. Maybe. Yeah.
I just, you know, like we were saying earlier, I wish we would have more, you know, images with or more time with Luke. I feel like this whole entire thing has been with Leia, and don't get me wrong, I love her character. She's such a sweet little girl.
She's just an amazing
But
actress too.
I
Right?
know, and I think this was like her first movie / show that she's ever done. And but you know, they hype it up because I know when I saw the trailer and I saw Luke, I was like, oh my god, like, you know, freaking out. But you know, I was hoping more for that. And I love Reva, but I feel like her character is just very stiff.
Yeah.
But I love that we got into I one thing I will say about the episode that I did love, I love that we got to see what was actually underneath, you know, the Inquisitor's fortress.
Oh,
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I love the interrogation scene. It kind of reminded me of like, you know, like when Leia was like being like a little sassy, like kind of reminded me of her in A New Hope, right? Where she's just like, you know, so it's pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, my favorite part was where she's like, "What are we having a staring contest?"
I know. I was cracking up. I was like, "This is so Leia."
Yeah,
this is so Leia, and it's kind of like Leia in the making, like what we're seeing or watching, right? Like she's, you know, she's kind of seeing like the fight, like all these like, you know, all these fighters. I don't even know what to call them, right? They're not really rebels, but like it's almost like she's freedom fighters, right? They're starting to become like slowly like evolve into rebels, right?
Yeah.
So, but Nilda, what would you give the episode like out of 10?
7, 8.
7, 8. Okay. Did you like the previous episode 3? What would you give that when Vader came in?
I screamed.
Okay. That's not a rating. That's
I was at work and I hid in one of the procedure rooms to watch it. And as soon as I saw that they, you know, Vader started, you know, getting all ready, I was like, oh! And, you know, my boss is like, what the hell is going on? I was like, oh my God, it's Darth Vader. I was like, no one bothered me for about 45 minutes. And my coworkers, they said that they heard me like in the back, like just losing my shit. And I remember I was texting Joy. I was like, oh my God, we got to watch the episode again. I'm like, you can't wait. For me, that was a 10.
Yeah, that was I mean, I gave a higher than 10, but it was
just watching him snap somebody's neck on freaking Disney, like for Disney to allow that.
Well, did you guys know that the writer wrote that to be a little bit, not a little bit,
more
graphic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least the writer got that part right. Like he's, you know, Vader is like kind of like vicious and like, you know, unforgiving, right? So,
but that was the Vader that I wanted to see because, you know, I played Jedi Fallen Order and, you know, in that game, you know, he like jumps, is right behind, you know, the Inquisitor and literally like decimates the hell out of her. So we got to see that like grueling Vader. And that was the same Vader you got to see in Rogue One when he was just killing everybody.
That's what we want. So, all right. So you gave this one like a 7.8, you would say, or?
Because, and you know, I've noticed that. I even noticed that in the Boba Fett and even in the Mandalorian shows, you get like the first episode that comes out is always like, you know, a 9, 10. Then the second episode always comes out to be like, you know, a 7, 8. And then they're always doing either the third or fourth episodes. They're like full on 10s. And then the next episode after that, it's like it goes down because how the hell are you going to top that?
Yeah, it's like this is almost like a kind of like a filler episode, sort of. Not really.
To me it was.
All right, so let's go to Anthony. What'd you think about this episode? Here we go. You're like,
let me adjust his seat.
Let me adjust my seat here.
Overall, I like this episode.
Okay, good.
The things that I dislike are not like game changers for me. So I love all the stuff when he's down there in the tomb and you're seeing these other Jedis. I want to know more about that. Are they like encapsulated in like an amber, or is that like a fluid? Why are they there? Are these just trophies, or are they holding them to do experiments, like maybe siphoning the metachlorians out of them? Like, I'm very interested in that, and I like that they showed that. I like all the stuff where he's kind of sneaking around in there. It kind of reminds me of the Death Star stuff. The girl that plays Leia is fantastic. Like, she is what I would envision a 10-year-old Leia acting like. Now, here's a perfect example of where I think this girl has done her homework. Either that, or the writing is so good for her that she can't screw it up.
Yeah. Well, they can't, or else the kingdom will come crashing down.
We say that, but they'll do it in a heartbeat, and they have done it. So
yeah,
like that's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Either this girl is being written excellently, or she's done her homework. She knows what this character is, and if she's only 7 or 8 years old in real life, kudos to her. She's killing it. Like, every time she talks, every scene she's in, there's never any doubt in my mind that this is Leia.
Yep.
A part of me hopes her parents are Star Wars fans, and they're like, once they found out that she got the position, they were like, all right, so we're gonna have you watch all the original films,
probably,
and we want you to learn her mannerism and her attitude and how quirky and snappy she was.
She's got it though.
I would not be shocked if that was the case.
I hope so.
Just because of how dialed she is with every scene she's in. The banter, the sassiness, her smart ass comments, like it's what a 10-year-old Leia would be like. I'm buying it 100%. The things that I dislike, I love as Obi-Wan pulled out his saber and they're kind of like fighting the troopers. The first couple of deflections he totally misses, and then it's like he starts getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and he's aiming them, he's closing
good
doors,
eye. I was gonna say that, but I'm glad that you mentioned that.
I love all that stuff. It's going to make, when he is back to Revenge of the Sith level, if that's where he gets to, it's not going to seem like he just turned a light switch on. It's like he started believing, he was using it. It's like Sean will get this. It's like us riding bikes and knowing how to do tricks. And there's some tricks that we can just hop on our bike after not touching it for 10 years and do it. It might be a little sketchy at first, but we can do it.
Might blow our knees out, but we'll do it.
Might blow our knees out. Yeah.
I'd pay to see that.
You'll be pushing us in a wheelchair at ICC. We'll get good. At least we'll get good parking.
Yeah,
that's true. Or you pass the line, right?
I like the Seeker droids. Those are super cool. It was like a miniaturized version
from Fallen Order.
Probe droid. Love it. The complaints are, in sometimes this show just seems like a Battlestar Galactica level CW show or something. And I don't understand why they don't have the budget when there's other stuff that does it, and you feel like you're watching a $200 million movie every week. So
they had 90 million.
Yeah. I just
the Reva character's a little hit or miss for me. Last episode, she didn't really bother me that much, but then this episode, some of the things were a little odd, and it's more like, okay, when the rebel chick from Game of Thrones, is it Tala?
Tala, yeah, Tala. I like her.
I do. I've liked her in Game of Thrones too. But the minute that she found out that chick was lying, she should have just cut her in half. She cut some chick's arm off because the lady said that she didn't have jurisdiction out here. Like,
that poor He was
Yeah,
like,
she was ready to cut that Jedi in half just because she found out he was a Jedi.
Yeah.
You know, so like, you know, and I understand that's just plot armor for Tala.
She was gonna kill Owen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
I don't
hesitation.
understand why the other two Inquisitors aren't allowed to pull out their sabers, because you know they're kind of standing on that landing deck, and you know she's fighting off a snow speeder, and they're just like, oh yeah, look at her, she's killing it. Now I'm gonna go chastise her for not listening to me.
yeah,
So you know those are just like little things that
yeah,
you know.
yeah. That you
All in
like,
all, like the story is fantastic. I love the story.
yeah,
It's just a little bit of the delivery of it is just like, and I think that's where they probably just aren't up to speed on what the Star Wars universe is.
yeah. I mean, those are great points. And you know, I really love your analogy of like, you know, like with Kenobi, like slowly getting, you know, like it's almost like riding a bike, like, you know, and you know, he's trying, like, he's slowly, it's all coming back slowly to him. And like you said, like, you know, like you guys ride bikes professionally. It's like, right, you know, like literally, like no pun intended, but it's like riding a bike, and you know, getting used to it again. I just don't understand why people are complaining. Oh, he's not a Jedi. How is he supposed to protect Luke and blah blah blah? Well, I mean, he's been secluded away from any type of fighting for 10 years.
Yeah. That, and it's literally in his blood. Like,
Yes.
being a Jedi
it's
is in
not
his
something
blood.
that you can. It's not possible for him to forget how to do things.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I would assume the more you do it, the easier it is.
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem with any of that.
No.
I don't have a problem.
there's
with
some
him
people
just,
that
like,
do.
not use it. Well, then
yeah.
they're, in my opinion, I don't think they kind of understand what they're talking about, because and maybe they're just trying to think, how can I say this and not come off like an asshole? So
Just say it.
All right. Well, maybe they're just so brain dead that they don't realize they need it actually like written out and verbatim told to them. But I think the reason why he has cut himself off from the Force is so that the Emperor cannot find him.
Yeah.
Because he thinks Vader's dead. And so like you can't be like using all this Force energy and then putting it out there into the world and having other people see you do things and then rat you out. And then, you know, next thing you know, you got the Empire at your front doorstep.
Well, yeah, like that's what happened to that Jedi that got hung, right?
Yeah.
Like he was like,
exactly.
He was like, you know, helping people. It's like what the Grand Inquisitor said. It's in their blood to help people, and that's why Kenobi, you know, like not even cut himself on the Force. He just didn't want to be seen and do anything. So it's like he's not using the Force on a daily basis like he used to.
He was
And
so
to
cut
draw
off that he
attention to
only
himself.
went by the name of Ben.
Right.
Yeah.
You couldn't even call him Obi-Wan.
That's why he
kept
didn't even
correcting
have his
people.
lightsaber with him so that it can never be seen.
Yeah.
You know, like he's trying to not interact with people that he doesn't have to, so that people don't say, oh, this person on your, you know, galactic most wanted list is over here. You know, he works at this sushi shop. Like, you know, like.
By the way, that sushi is going to go bad in the hot weather in Tatooine. Anyway,
oh God, you know it had to smell.
Oh, it had to smell. It's like, oh, come on, really? You guys know ice around?
I love that it's always like the perfect one piece of slither rolled up, put into the apron. Dude. I'm like, dude, you smell like fish all day.
But the fact is, dude, I wanted like sushi, like I think I went to go eat like an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet. But you know, the thing is, like, it's like me, like, you know, being like, you know, going from like, you know, being the top like dancer in Chippendales to the backup dancer.
The janitor.
Yeah, the janitor. I'm not gonna come out and like start like breakdancing and like not, you know. Anyway, that's a bad comparison.
No, it would be like the Patrick Swayze on Saturday Night Live, and then the
Chris Farley.
Yes.
No, but so like I think Sean can relate to this. You know, Sean and I we talk about golf. You know, because I used to play golf when I was younger. but just because family and kids, and I haven't had a chance. So I just it's like me not playing golf for all these years and coming out and I'm gonna be like freaking the next Tiger Woods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't
Where
happen.
there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it takes a while for you to kind of get back into the swing of things. No pun intended. But it's the same with Kenobi. It's not like he's gonna start like like you said, like it took him a while. He was deflecting shots, but he was like later on in the episode, he's deflecting them towards the stormtroopers.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
killing them.
Yeah, maybe they were expecting a Rocky montage of dun 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 dun, him training, getting his. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The only way I think that would have worked if it was one of them things where he like went and like meditated or something like that. But I like this. This is fun. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like,
because I actually thought he was going to commune with Qui-Gon this episode, and that's why I thought he was going to start training, and Qui-Gon was going to help him train to get his mojo back.
The only thing I'll say is maybe some of these people, just because they were under the impression that he was going to go to Tatooine and train and talk to Qui-Gon, and they were expecting him to like even be more powerful than he was then.
Yeah.
So, when he called out for Qui-Gon, I was waiting to just hear him say, like, have you trained the boy? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I think the reason why Qui-Gon...
Oh, well, we got a little hiccup. He looks a little different.
The reason why Qui-Gon has never talked to him is because he doesn't have hope.
Yeah.
I think
he's now maybe like he's now in tune with the Force, right? Like he's slowly now he's gonna like start communing with Qui-Gon. And can you imagine? He's like Qui-Gon's like, hey, what happened with Anakin? Well, that thing you told me about him being the one.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Yeah, are you sure?
He was the weak one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you mean the weak one out of the Jedis, or like? Yeah,
I think the only person that wasn't feeding onto any of that BS was Mace Windu. He just kept staring at him like, nah, bro, this is not the guy.
Was like,
yeah, you guys are right.
I've had enough of these MFFing
Jedis trying to be Force sensitive kids.
Yeah.
Question to ask you guys.
Sure.
So, in the scene on this episode where they're showing all the different Jedis that are captured.
It's not him.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to see if
it's not him.
Wait, where do you think I'm going at?
Is that him?
Is that Mace Windu?
Is that Mace?
No. The
okay.
little boy that they show. Is that the little boy in Return of the Jedi that says, Master Anakin?
No. That's an alien. He's got some type of ear thing right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he was wearing the hat, so it was like I thought that was him,
yeah.
the one that everybody was making
too
memes
many
about.
of them.
Yeah, there's too many of them.
Now that would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah. That would have been.
When
cool
I saw him, I was like, "Wait a second, is that the little boy?" I was like, "Everyone that's been saying that was Snoke the whole entire time."
Yeah. By the way,
it could have been like one of the ones that were in with the opening scene with Reva. Or maybe
which I still think that's Reva.
Oh, it is. The black girl Reva.
Yeah, I think
they set it up right from the beginning. That's definitely gonna be her.
Or it could have been like one of the kids that were in that one in Attack of the Clones.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, this is R&D. The first one Kenobi saw was Terra Sinu from Clone Wars, which is true.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm pretty sure there's a woman that they show.
Yeah, I think she was in the game.
I thought that was her. Yeah.
I thought that the woman that they show, not this one.
Now, is that the one that gave Ahsoka, or like they were looking for her sabers or something?
Yeah, I think that's one of them. I'm trying to look. I can't. I can't find it. Ugh.
Yeah,
anyway,
there's a woman that they show. I thought that was it would have been nice, but I felt like maybe that could have been Ice Cube's wife. I mean, Ice Cube's son's wife, because remember he was saying
I didn't think of that. That'd be
remember he said in the episode, he said, "You're not the only one who's ever suffered loss."
Yeah.
He's like, I know what
good if that was that.
Yeah, he says, I know what the Empire can do. He's like, they did that to my wife. He's like, and she tried to hide it for years. And when they showed that scene, you kind of see, Obi-Wan looking at her and they paused on it for a good, minute or two.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then it went on to the next person. And in my mind, I was like, wait a second, could that have been his wife?
Yeah,
I didn't think
that's
of it, but
actually,
I like
I
it.
gotta rewatch it now. That's a good eye. You guys are. That's why I love
Yeah.
having this show, because you guys like point out the stuff like I miss.
Well, don't make fun of me. I literally have been watching every episode, and I've been having a pad and paper with me, and I've been breaking everything down and like trying to find all the little Easter eggs. Like, I don't know if you've noticed a lot in the past episodes, they've been like pushing a lot of like the Jedi Fallen Order on there.
Oh
And
yeah.
the symbol that Reva cut and she threw it at Leia. It's been rumored, but I'm hoping that the rumor is true. We are gonna see a live action Cal Kestis joining in this, and it's in the same timeline.
Can you imagine? Oh,
I'll literally throw everything in this house. I'll freak out so
don't
bad.
go for it.
Well, not at the toys. I played that game religiously. I loved it. Everything about that game was just everything for me. So the fact that we might get a live version Cal Kestis, especially they pushed his lightsaber so bad this year.
Yeah.
They're pushing the video game. What is it? The actor from what's the show on Showtime with the family?
I don't know.
No.
I forgot. Where like the dad's a homeless guy. Shameless.
Oh, Shameless.
The
Yeah.
actor, one
Yeah,
of
I
the
haven't
kids
seen
from
it.
Shameless, he's actually playing the live version of Cal Kestis. And even somebody just mentioned it right now in the chat. That'd be great if they even threw a hot toy Cal Kestis as well.
Oh my God, so much
Well,
money.
why would they
being
use
thrown.
is the person from Shameless the same?
He does the
one?
voice. He does the voice for Cal Kestis.
Well,
It's-
they used his real face too.
And they
Yeah.
used his real
They
face.
scanned his face.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
was the Joker that was in
Yes.
Gotham.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, it was
Yes.
in Gotham.
So he
Yes.
would be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he looks exactly like the video game character, and how cool would that be? You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the video game, I mean, we got the Purge Troopers. How
Oh yeah.
fucking, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm curse. Fucking awesome is that? Oh my gosh! All right, we'll kick. So 1 to 10, Anthony.
I would say 8.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great. Thoughts on your on the episode. Let's go to Sean. Yeah.
I liked it. Anthony came over and we watched it. He's already seen it. He already saw it, but he was over at the house today, and so we watched it. And honestly, like afterwards, we were talking, and I was like, "Well, this was my least favorite episode." But then I went back and I watched it again, because I think I started getting a little too like nitpicky in the beginning about some silly stuff, like when Alice slaps the stormtrooper with the open palm, and the stormtrooper goes flying like it got hit by a Mack truck.
But that was just that's super disrespectful, though.
But
She got bitch slapped.
but that really bugged me. But
Yeah, me too.
and then I started nitpicking some other stuff, and then when I watched it the second time, it wasn't nearly as bad. I actually enjoyed more of the story, and then seeing Obi-Wan just start getting his mojo back. When he starts deflecting the laser blast, and I mean that was just like, oh, here it comes. But
You see him getting more powerful as that whole
Yes.
thing is going.
well, you could see the intensity in his face, the focus when he was blocking it, and you're just like, in his, like I said, it's in his blood, man. Like we had talked about, like if you like, we've rode bikes for almost 30 years of our life. We literally could get on it and do something. This dude was raised as a baby, and now he's what, 60 years old. Like
He should be 50.
It's literally in his blood for this to come back.
Yeah, and he got his swag back too. Like he was like doing like his pose and
he
right.
was like,
with the saber
yeah, you're like, okay, he's back.
And I liked how they kind of did a little homage to Fallen Order, where in even episode 1 where he was swimming and he used the same breathing apparatus when he swam underneath it, and then Fallen Order with the seeker droids, because you remember that scene where you had to defeat like 3 of them.
Yeah,
and then even here the seeker droids, you could see the electricity forming, and that's kind of how you had to play the video game. And I really enjoyed it. I think I give it a little bit of a lower rating because we've, the entire build up to Kenobi is Kenobi seeing Vader for the first time. And my worry was, okay, after that happens, Disney, they've got to end strong. They've got to keep our attention, because I think that's one reason why I told Anthony, I was like, well, this was my least favorite. I think because we just came off the back end of him fighting Vader. You know?
Yeah, which is, I don't think it's the end of it.
And
Like-
no, they're definitely going to fight again.
Yeah, there's
And
supposed
then-
to be 2 fights for this show.
And honestly, I probably got more out of this episode than I thought at the end of last week, because I thought this week was going to be him going back to Tatooine, communing with Qui-Gon, like I said, trying to get his his Force skills back.
Mhm.
And then I thought they were going to tell that story, and then they were going to tell the Leia and Reva story. But like I said, this was unexpected, and I would say I would end up giving this thing, I'd say an 8 out of 10 on it.
But it's not bad.
Honestly, the second time I
bad.
watched it, I appreciated it more.
Yeah.
I'm glad, because when you were saying it was your least favorite, I was like, what's
Yeah,
like,
but
man, you're
but
not like-
but to be honest, like when we were watching it, my daughter and son-in-law comes
Yeah,
in,
that's
and
true.
like they were interrupting us, and I'm like, just you
Sean,
guys got to go.
Sean,
I was
that's
like,
the first thing you do is like kick any relatives that's not a Star Wars fan. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
That
kidding, by
is
the way.
why. That is
But
why I get up at 3 a.m. and watch it while all of the family
Everyone's
is sleeping,
sleeping,
so
yeah.
nobody disturbs me. And
Mhm.
then I can watch it for a second time, and they can talk throughout the whole entire episode. And I'm like, I already watched it.
Yeah. I watched it like as soon as Anthony left. I went back in the house and I watched it again, and I appreciated it a lot more because it was quiet. I actually got to hear more of the dialogue and get
Mhm.
immersed in it a little more. And
Mhm.
it was nice seeing the snow speeders too. We didn't get to talk about those.
Yeah, how
Is it-
awesome.
Is it me, or maybe it's just the scale of the Inquisitorium or whatever?
Yeah, it
Inquisitorious.
looks small, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Don't they look a lot
Fortress
smaller?
Quisitorius.
It's
Yeah,
Fortress
they are.
Inquisitorious.
Yeah, well, compare that like the Inquisitorius to an AT-AT. Like the Inquisitorius is pretty big. Like
The only
Yeah,
thing
they look tiny.
the only
They
thing
look
I
a
was
little short.
yeah, the only thing I'm questioning, like, how did you fit 4 people inside that thing? It's only a 2-seater.
Don't
I
don't
know.
think-
well,
don't
they were
even-
like, well, you know, it's like
It-
back
it's
in
like
the
a
the
clown
water,
car. It's a
Yeah.
It's
clown
like the
car.
water, Sean. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say is like it's almost like in high school when you're going to like to the mall and you're like, oh man, we have like 8 people. We're trying to go to the mall and we only have
We
one
can
car.
do it.
so
Don't worry.
you
about
could do it. You could do it.
Yeah.
We'll throw some people in the trunk,
And
but we could do it.
Those are things that you're 100% right. But if we let
Well,
that stuff get to us, like,
but
we can't
that's-
appreciate the story.
But that's what I said the first time I watched it. I let that stuff get to me. But then the second time I appreciated the story. Like Anthony said, like I enjoyed this story
Yeah.
of this whole series. It's going in the right direction.
Mhm.
And you've got 6 episodes. You've got to put a lot in 6 episodes.
Yep. Well, again, great thoughts and great review on the episode. So, for me is that like I'm just kind of
Yes.
like I just want to start off by saying like I'm
Hold
baffled.
on. Let me answer this question.
Oh, okay.
I think yes.
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 And it might be a situation where Vader gets cocky.
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe like Kenobi's like you much you have you still have much
that
to
would
learn.
be a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
And,
That would be
and
a
for,
great line.
yeah, and for the audience that's listening and not watching, Jose said, do you think Kenobi is going to give Vader a beatdown the next fight to give the learner and master phrase and a new hope meaning?
Yes.
And so, yes, I definitely
Yeah.
think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and that's one thing too is that like I talk to some people in online, and I try not to engage, especially with people like that are like really not enjoying the show, or they're just like kind of gave up on it because of all the I don't know like the negative like comments before the show even aired. Like how they were saying, oh, it's all about Reva. Disney is like really concentrating on Reva. The Reva character is not going to be about Kenobi, but here we are. Like I think, like was it 4 episodes in, and I don't know. It's been about Kenobi and Leia the whole time.
Yeah.
If anything, it's been concentrating more on Leia and her character building.
Should we
Right?
call the little misadventures of A princess and her grandfather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Papa Kenobi.
Papa
Yeah.
Kenobi. I love that to go off topic, that scene between the two of them in the truck.
Mhm.
Yep.
Where she
Phenomenal.
like I was in tears when
Yeah.
she like asked him, you
Mhm.
knew my mother.
Yep.
And
Yep.
when he accidentally messed up and called her Leia, and he was like, "Oh, I was speaking about her mother.
Mhm.
Like we miss her very fondly." No one
Every
really
time I
actually,
look at her, I see her mother.
yeah, and no one really no one really talked about it. But at the same time, that scene could have, when he, that scene could have went somewhere else
Mhm.
where he could have told her about her mother, but he didn't. He said he
Yeah.
made it up.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then,
but-
there was the other scene where he says that you remind me of someone,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that she was very similar like you
Leader.
when they were in the town. You don't know if he was actually speaking about her mom, Padme, or if they were talking about Satine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
'Cause
Padme.
Yeah.
Miss Padme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you know,
that whole scene just was very heartwarming to
But
me.
yeah.
I do like how they make, they show that she's force sensitive, but it's very subtle.
It's subtle.
She
doesn't
Especially
know
when
she's
she's trying to
doing
be
it.
mind probed by
Yeah,
Reva.
because she doesn't know she's doing it. Yeah, when Reva's like trying to mind probe her, and she's like, "Man, you're strong," and she just kind of looked at her like, "Oh, okay."
Are we having a
She
staring
doesn't.
contest?
She doesn't know. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
having a staring contest. Like, what are you?
She
What are you
doesn't
doing?
know what she's doing.
No, like her body's repelling that, and she doesn't know it's
Mhm.
happening.
The
And then
Skywalker blood.
because even when she looked at Obi-Wan, it was like, "You knew my mother." Like she felt it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a look on his face. She
She was
actually
even
felt it.
saying early on,
I feel like
you've been lying to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I
she
feel like
does.
Reva kind of felt like she has something because remember when Reva was trying to read her,
Mhm.
she told her, she was like, she goes, "You're very strong."
Mhm.
And it was because, whatever force sensitive she has in her that she doesn't know about it is so strong in blocking what's going on that it's not allowing Reva to actually know that she's a force sensitive child.
Yeah.
But
I have
how
a
about
bad feeling about that though.
yeah, me too. I was gonna say like maybe she actually probed her a little bit, like like probed her mind a little bit and got
Yeah.
a little
think
bit of
it's gonna-
information.
I think it's going to be the more interactions that she had with Leia.
Mhm.
She's going to start picking up on the fact that this kid might actually be force sensitive, and then she'll put two and two together,
Yep.
and then she's going to figure out who she is.
Yeah, I think so too. But like I just kind of want to start off is that like it's very disheartening to see, especially in the interwebs, to see the fans not just being happy with the show that we're given. They're complaining and nitpicking left and right, and this is why Lucas sold Star Wars, because he just couldn't take it anymore. Like
Yeah.
when Lucas did the prequels, he got nonstop hate, and they made a movie about it, right? Like the petitioning, like like Lucas not do any Star Wars movies anymore. So what he did, what does he do? He sells it to the best company that he knows will take care of the IP, Disney, because Disney has been making Marvel movies, Disney
Mhm.
movies, Pixar movies, all success. Because like when I saw like Lucas selling Disney off, I mean Star Wars to Disney, I was like, okay, great. Like we're gonna get some good Star Wars content, and then we get it, and yeah, some sequel stuff happens, but now we got Favreau, we got Filoni, two of the people that you want to head the Star Wars franchise, right? And they're doing a great job with The Mandalorian and some of the other shows, and still we're not happy. I don't know. I just feel like we're like, as like Star Wars fans, we're so hardcore, which is great, but sometimes it could bite us in the butt, by nitpicking certain things.
No, it does. Yeah. It definitely does.
think-
It takes the enjoyment out of the actual story being told.
Yeah.
I think some of it is like self-induced issues with them though.
Mhm.
Like when you have all these people that worked at Lucasfilm for however long, like you have unlimited resources of people to go talk to about characters, what should happen, what shouldn't happen. And when they blatantly do something that just doesn't make any sense, sure, you're going to get backlash from people that have loved this franchise for 30 or 40 years.
Yes.
You know, with that being said, us nitpicking small little things that, you know, was probably like, okay, well, you know, that's not that big a deal. You know, I mean, I think some of it they could eliminate. Like
Yes.
if they got, it's the big things that really are problematic. And when they just blatantly don't even understand and they do that, then it's like, okay, we're not only giving them a hard time about that, we're giving them a hard time about like this little thing in canon that now doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you know, the show's not even done yet, and people are like writing this show. Oh, you know, they're like still pissed off about. Oh, how about the quote, the Kenobi quote, and you know what he said to Vader, and you know, or like Vader says to Kenobi, "I was once, you know, like once a learner," and you know,
yeah,
it's dude, there's still 3 more episodes.
See things like that though, like you have. I kind of cut it some slack. Like you have the originals that were done in the 80s, and the last one was in 83. And then it's not until 2005 when we kind of get to the point where, like, okay, this has to connect with this. Like, you know, I mean, I didn't really like the idea of Anakin making 3PO, but like, I didn't let it ruin 3 movies. Like, to this day, every time I hear him say, "Oh, thank the master" or "thank the maker," I'm just like, "Oh God," you know. I mean, it kind of like
thank
in
the
back
Vader.
of my head, I'm just like,
yeah,
you know,
but
so like you have to wonder, like, okay, why doesn't Vader interact with like why doesn't he see 3PO and say something? It's because that was never made when that happened, and so you kind of got to just let some of that go and not like.
But how many protocol droids are out there, though? You know, there's a lot of, you know, or maybe
I'm sure he knows who Han Solo, Chewbacca, and all them are, and he knows that's R2D2, and he knows that's 3PO. But I don't let that wreck it for me, you know?
Like, and plus, it's coming from the maker, right? Like, it's like, what more do you want?
It's a little thing in canon that just kind of is like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and I just think that, like, for me, like, you know, I'm just kind of like touch upon that just because it's like, you know, it kind of like, it's like, you know, it's very, like I said, it's very disheartening because you could never please the Star Wars fandom. You know, it's just, I just come to, and
you can't.
And I just hope that Disney just goes, you know what, we're just going to roll with it. We don't care anymore what they say. You know, we're just going to go and we're going to do what's best for the franchise. Because to be honest, the sequels, they were made the way they were made because they listened to the fans. They saw George Lucas' treatment for 7, 8, 9, and they saw midichlorians. And, you know, midichlorians trigger a lot of people. And they were like, we're not going to do the midichlorians. We're not going to explore that aspect. So they threw that out. They threw 7, 8, 9, George Lucas' 7, 8, 9 treatment. And they were like, okay, here, JJ, write your own script with so-and-so, the guy from Batman versus Superman. And then, okay, Rian Johnson, you're a good director. Here's a blank script, and you make your, you know, this is where we're kind of leaving off, and you make your own story for 8. And then now you get a discombobulated sequel that doesn't make any sense, and directors are fighting on screen, trying to retcon things that were done in The Last Jedi, or, you know, Last Jedi's retconning the things that were done in The Force Awakens. And it's like enough is enough, guys. Like, just enjoy the content at this point. It's very exhausting. It's very exhausting, you know. And sorry if I went a little tangent there, but overall, I really liked this episode. Just like Sean, at first I was like, okay, like that was like, you know, coming off of that really good episode.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is kind of like, okay. But then the more I thought about it at work, because I watched it at like 6 o'clock in the morning before work. The more I thought about it, it's like, wow, you know, just like what Anthony said, Kenobi is slowly getting his force powers back. He's deflecting like the laser shots back at the stormtroopers, right? And how cool is that? We get to see that, you know, on screen. Like,
yeah, and you think about it, like, we grew up playing sports. When do you
Mhm.
play your best? When you're not thinking about it. So
yes,
when Kenobi's reacting and not
that's a good
thinking,
point.
when
Great
he's
point.
reacting and not
Mhm.
thinking, it's coming back to him. It's
Mhm.
flowing through him. He's
Yeah.
feeling the force. It's a
Yeah.
feel, and he takes his mind out of it.
Yes. Um, you know, uh, a couple things that like kind of bothered me a little bit. Didn't ruin the episode. Was like, yeah, the bitch slap, like, the stormtrooper.
Yeah,
Um,
that was the worst part of the whole
it's like,
episode.
what the hell? Okay.
Yeah.
Riva like kind of like not killing Tala because I thought she's gonna cut her down,
Yeah.
right? So that one was a little bit like, okay. We didn't get to see more Vader. Um, but overall, I really love Leia. She is the child actress is doing such a phenomenal job. I think Reva's doing a good job as well. I really like the character. I kind of see she's broken. You could tell like she's a broken person because, like she's got like she hates the Jedi. There's something that might have happened in Order 66 or something where she's just like, I hate the Jedi.
Yeah.
I hope they unfold that.
I have a feeling they're gonna unfold it in the next episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping for, that they talk more about it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, overall, I really, really love this episode. I just hope they kind of explain why Vader stopped at the fire at some point.
Yeah,
That scene, that scene still bothers me. It doesn't
Yeah.
I
bother
think
to me
that's
to
just plot armor. Just
yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about it. Like,
They had to
Yeah.
continue the story, so they just kind of
yeah,
ignored the
there
fact
needed
that
to be some type of separation
yeah,
because he can't go with him. I mean, if he
Yeah.
goes with him, he's gonna kill him. So
yeah. Well,
Just-
here's the thing too: is that they set that scene up wrong. Like, cause like 5 minutes or a couple of minutes before, he like blows out the fire with like his like a force push,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And then like all of a sudden the fire happens and he can't force push.
yeah.
or
That
chooses
like
not to. Like,
yeah,
I think that's something that I mean, it's a valid thing, but like,
Yeah.
if you get wrapped up into that, then just
Oh, yeah,
like,
no,
you're
I
not
mean-
gonna enjoy anything.
oh no, it's not
Yeah.
and not to the point where it's gonna ruin the show for me. I'm loving the show.
I mean, he could have jumped over it.
Yeah, he could have jumped over it.
But you know what?
man-
We all question it, but all of us have moved on from it. We're like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
what do you got for me next? You
Right.
know?
Yes, and I think some people are so like you said, like so caught up in it that it ruins the show for them.
It does. Yep.
So and it's a
Some of
great
those
show.
things you just have to accept the fact that this is just plot armor, and this
Mhm.
is it's just moving the story forward, and just like don't let it wreck you.
And the
Like,
thing is, when we were younger watching the original movies, we watched them and just enjoyed them. I'm
Mhm.
sure
Yeah.
there was so much stuff that would have never
Lots.
even happened, but we don't think about it. We enjoyed the story. We got caught up in the feels of it.
Yeah,
Just enjoy this and be thankful. We got Vader and Kenobi fighting each other. Like, come on, enjoy it.
yeah. What more do you want?
Enjoy
and you got
it.
People
Vader
are still
killing
going to
people.
complain.
Yeah, well, I mean
Mhm.
that's on them. We're here like you guys. That's why I love talking to you guys. That's why I love you guys because we could come here, we could have our differences with stuff, and still kind of like still enjoy the
Mhm.
franchise. And
Yeah.
I feel bad for the people that are like like are just so caught up in that I don't know like dark cloud, and
Yeah.
just they're just I feel like sometimes they're still caught up in the fact that that Vader and Kenobi are fighting and it's ruining their canon about like their confrontation in A New Hope. So
yeah, I think that's all assumption anyway.
yeah, and I
Like-
love this. Yeah. TK592 says I got to see freaking Boba riding a Rancor this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And guess what? As much as you didn't like the Boba Fett show, I guarantee you half the people forgot about it because you're focused on this now. It's like,
I mean, yes, does the Boba Fett show have some issues? Yes. But is it gonna ruin like me liking the character? No. And
no.
Tamura Morrison even said that he kind of wished that things were a little different and you got the old Boba. which kind of makes me think that they're probably going to bring Boba Fett back, and maybe maybe during an episode in The Mandalorian, and just kick.
Dude, how badass would that be?
I think that'd be
Yeah.
awesome for
I
him to
freaking
call
sweet.
on him to come help him out. You know, hey, we need some help.
Yeah, like-
because
Yeah.
Mando helped him.
Yeah,
you know,
I helped
he
you.
repays the
Yeah.
favor. That'd be awesome. See him and Krennic and like Black Chrysanthemum roll up in Mandalore to help them fight. Like, yeah, bring it on. I'm good. Like,
Good night. Like, oh, yes,
Yeah.
count me in. But all right, Sean, over 2 hours, man.
Did we? Oh, yeah, two and a half this time. Not bad.
I was this close. I was literally this close when I hit the 1 hour and a half mark. I was gonna get the bullhorn and just be like,
I know, and then we just end the stream.
you just hit
People are like,
end.
It's over, Johnny. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, but even though it's 2.5 hours long and we try to keep it under 2, I still enjoy talking Star Wars with you guys. It's so refreshing. It's one of those things that I look forward to, during the week. And it's great that it's, Wednesday, it's hump day, and we kind of get over the hump by talking about
I
Star
keep trying
Wars.
to tell my wife it's hump day, but she doesn't believe me.
Oh yeah, trust me. Hump day happens once a year. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to Nilda.
Yes.
Please check out her YouTube channel, Appetite for Collectibles. I'm telling you guys, you will seriously enjoy her content. She got Ashley Eckstein to Eckstein, hopefully I'm saying it right, to freaking sign her leg, and she JSA graded it.
I
Did
got
you
the
send-
I got the letter. I have to go pick it up. It got delivered to my mother's house, so I'm gonna go get it framed. I'm gonna add the pictures of when my buddy Flex, who was on here, he filmed the whole entire thing and took professional photos for me while she was signing.
Nice.
So he sent it to me, and I'm gonna have them printed and just do a nice little Ahsoka mural.
So you got when they grade a comic, you got the autograph.
Yeah. So what happened was I went to MegaCon. She signed it.
Yeah, I saw the video.
I walked over to JSA. They did the authenticity for it. And then they took a picture of my leg, and then they confirmed it with her team that she actually did it, that she signed it. And I had to show them video proof that she did. And she was so sweet. She let me record the whole entire thing. And then once that happened, I went to the tattoo artist, had him tattoo it. And then I had to walk back to JSA for them to see that it was tattooed on there.
So what does that make the value of your leg now?
I know everybody keeps asking me how
Priceless.
much would I sell my leg? So right now,
2
her
Luke
autographs-
Skywalkers and a Vader.
That is creepy. First of all, that is creepy.
I know. And it was funny because she was like, "What are you gonna do with it if something happens to you?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she was like, "You should just cut it off and give it back to me." And I was like, "Yeah, you should."
Put the lotion in the basket.
But
little
we looked
morbid.
it up online. If I really were sick and there was somebody sick out there enough to want to buy it, it's averaging between
You
$500 to
say that
$700
you
leg.
don't think there's a person out there like that.
I know. Right?
If there's people on the web buying freaking used panties and wisdom teeth,
Yeah,
they're
Or-
definitely
or
buying
bath water, or
bath
Ashley
waters.
Eckstein was really cool and all, and she seemed like a super sweet person. But let's face it, the girls in Hollywood, it wouldn't be all that shocking.
yeah, exactly.
And I'm pretty sure, with everything with Celebration, when she was doing the panels with Ewan and with Hayden, I'm pretty sure her character freaking skyrocketed. And then, when she had her panel where she was discussing that, she was a little upset. Not upset. She would have wished that she would have wished if they would have asked her for more of her opinion for, the Ahsoka show that's coming out.
I think
Because
that
at the
would
end
have
of the
been-
day, she is Ahsoka.
Yeah, I did see, and I was actually shocked, and it made me think exactly what you just said. There was the panel where she got on stage with the lady from the Star Wars YouTube channel or whatever, and she said, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I've actually never met Rosario Dawson. I would love to meet her." And I'm just thinking to myself, there's another instance where they had the person. The only other person that knows more about Ahsoka is Dave Filoni, or maybe Dave Filoni knows more, but she would be the second. However you want to think of it, she could have went and talked to her.
And that was and that was her first time also even meeting Hayden,
which is so weird. Like,
which is
but he
weird.
He was never involved in Clone Wars, so I get that.
But just Rosario's research, it should have directed her straight to Filoni
or even if I was
why don't you girls talk? You know,
that's a great point.
She can tell you everything.
That's a great point.
Have her on set. Have Ashley on set.
Yes,
she even said it in the panel that she would love to have been part of the Ahsoka show, even if she had to be like, a different character, it's a different background. But that's why, like how she was on the panel, like it sounds crazy that I tattooed one of my top 3 favorite characters' name on me, but it was like
I want to meet her in person. Yeah.
She is magical
like
and
absolute.
She's a sweetie,
great person.
Yeah, and my favorite thing about her is that every signature you've ever gotten by a Star Wars character, they always just sign their name.
Yeah.
She has incorporated her big A in Ashley, where she signs it as Ashley Eckstein, and on the bottom she puts Ahsoka Tano.
Yep.
And she's the only Star Wars actor I've ever seen do that.
And see, that's a perfect example of them having a great resource that would probably happily go talk with the live action person.
She would love it.
They don't even do it.
Yeah.
Baffling.
And it's stuff like that I agree with Anthony. Like, when we were talking about earlier about people, accepting a role and perfecting their craft right there. All Rosario Dawson needs to do is tell her team, like, hey, I want to learn a little bit more about Ahsoka. Why don't you guys, my team, reach out to Ashley's team and be like, hey, if you're ever in this area, let's go out to lunch. I would like to pick your brain for about 3 hours. Help me with my script. Yeah. Help me with my mannerisms. How did she talk when she, when she would talk about Anakin, she always called them as, Sky Guy. Like you saw it at the panels when Ashley called Hayden Sky Guy, everybody lost their shit.
Freaking crazy. Yeah.
And everybody was hoping that he was going to turn around and say hi Snips to her, because then that would have broke the internet.
Then I would have cried.
Oh yeah, I was screaming for
See, like even who was the actor that voiced the Grand Inquisitor? That was Mads Mikkelsen's brother?
Yeah.
Or was he Thrawn?
Thrawn was the brother.
No,
Thrawn was
the brother.
Anyway, the actor that voiced the Grand Inquisitor, as another example, you could have had, like, we need to make sure that we get this character, the look is important, but I also think like the demeanor of the person, the way they are, should be very important as well. Like you could have these people just come to set one day, talk.
Yeah.
Like, and if that doesn't work out schedule wise, geographically, FaceTime. Like these are things that would go a long ways in. Yeah. And the thing is if they get the characters right, we'll be happy. And there's nothing, if we're happy, the normies that have never seen it are going to be happy. We're not talking about making something that was good bad. Just, it was good before, just keep it good. The other people are going to like it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, well, check out Appetite for Collectibles. You get to see the JSA leg. And that is,
I'm actually like this close, to be quite honest with you. When I go and pick up the letter, they send you a sticker. I'm like this close to tattooing the sticker next to it.
Yeah. Well,
with the actual grading number.
You paid for it. You might as well.
You might as well do it. You might as well do it.
Yeah,
but to be honest,
all these stalkers trying to cut your leg off.
I know that's one thing. Please just be careful.
My husband's gonna do it.
Yeah. But congratulations on the autograph from Ashley, and what an awesome video. Please, guys, seriously, show some support. Please check out Appetite for Collectibles. Not only she does cool things like that, but she also does a lot of like collectible reviews and stuff. So please check out Appetite for Collectibles. Anthony, it was a pleasure having you on again, man.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep on rolling with you. If you're more than welcome to, if you're more than welcome to come back, and also Nilda, if you want to come back again, we could reconvene next Wednesday and talk
Always,
more.
dude. I'm always down.
Oh, I love having you on the show.
Can I come back?
No, Sean.
Damn it.
You're banned.
You have to like Jar Jar to come back.
Oh, nice knowing you.
We should all buy. Me and BJ should all buy everybody's Jar Jar shirts, and we all have to watch one episode.
Oh, Sean, if you could make like a logo of that would be crazy. Anyway,
that'd be tough.
I know that would probably be like you'd be like grinding your teeth and like.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
I know, I'm just kidding, but again, Sean, another one in the books. I had a great time. In today's episode, really happy that Nilda and Anthony came on to talk some Star Wars shop here. So, and to the viewers and listeners, thank you again for all the support. We really appreciate from the bottom of our hearts. We're coming up with some good stuff in the future. One of them, I don't want to reveal the one thing that Sean is working on, but I do want to say that we are going to be having a Discord pretty soon. We're still in the works of that, so that'll be something really, really, really cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, so
is that going to be linked up with like the OnlyFans?
Well, there's going to be a subsection for OnlyFans.
Yes.
And it's me with my Jar Jar.
Am I still buying you that Jar Jar what is it, the nightgown that we found online?
No.
It was like that teddy.
No,
I thought she was going to say Speedo.
No, I was going to say
hammock.
Again,
I'm gonna find a banana hammock bad and send it to him.
If someone finds no one find
me so horny.
I'll just have one custom made. I'll go buy a plain white banana hammock and have them do an all over print of Jar Jar on there.
No,
do it.
And then if you
Jar Jar, but not like that.
Anybody who's watching the show now, make the comments for the next couple weeks saying hashtag Jar Jar. I will personally get this done for him.
Hashtag Jar Jar hammock.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Jar Jar hammock. Hashtag Jar Jar hammock. I will definitely get this made.
Well, the fact is that like we're talking about Jar Jar thong in this episode,
and you gotta wear it on one of the episodes.
The floppy ears.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine. Yeah, so there will be an OnlyFans page, and it'll be me wearing a Jar Jar thong. Anyway, great episode, guys. Thank you to everyone listening and watching. And
everybody's commenting.
Oh shit!
No. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up that. Oh my god.
I'm getting it done.
Oh, don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Now he's gonna be forced to pose it.
No, God! No, God!
No.
Wait, is it
challenge accepted?
Wait, is it gonna look like this one? Boom!
Oh no. Guys need therapy. Yeah, no, please, no Jar Jar thongs. No, no. But can you imagine that OnlyFans page like blows up because I'm wearing a Jar Jar thong? That'd be. Oh my god, that'd be disturbing and yeah,
in a month.
Yeah, she did.
I need some statue money.
Oh shit!
I need some Hot Toys Star Wars money.
Desperate measures.
Yeah, I was like, guys, I will never do it. But PJ, you can get all the Star Wars Hot Toys. Sign me up. Anyway, thank you guys. May the midichlorians be with you guys always and forever. Take care, everyone.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.